And we are live. Welcome to episode 5 of Plot Hunters. Just a couple announcements before we get started here. Welcome back, Ashley this week. Hi. And I think I need to adjust your camera real quick, Ashley, because you're a little like cut off.
I think Ashley's in Veryn's spot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because here, let me just move that real quick. Hang on. Let me see if I can adjust that. Talk amongst yourselves while I fix this.
It's not a Plot Hunters episode without some technical difficulties.
It's not a Twitch anything without some sort of technical difficulties. But I figured out that I can actually edit things without it, like before it goes live or before like you guys see it, which is kind of cool. I finally figured out how to do that. I'm learning things. I'm proud of myself.
We're all proud of you. Very proud.
I love you guys. Oh yeah, I gotta edit the other screen too, I think, because the combat one, just in case. Announcements. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm moving the wrong people around to the wrong places. For reasons. I got Veryn and Cruz's spot and all sorts of stuff. Here, someone else do some announcements.
We'll just all switch roles this episode. It's fine, guys.
Oh my god, yes. Everybody just start doing each other's
I call
characters.
dibs on Cruz then.
You always play Cruz though.
Because it's so much fun fucking with Ashley's character.
Alright, I think that screen is good. Let me say push live. That got us all. Are we straightened out now? Did it do it?
I don't.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
The stream is delayed, so.
Okay. Yay, cool, awesome. Let me do the other combat screen. But in the meantime, the only announcements I have. Oh, so here, Adriana, do you want to talk about our giveaways?
Yes. Today we are doing a regular dice giveaway in the break. And we're doing 2 special giveaways today. If we reach 30 concurrent views, we'll give away some very lovely rainbow metal dice. And when we reach 60, we'll give away another starter kit to, gift the gift of D&D.
Yay! Thank you. Almost done, I promise.
It's okay. So anyway, guys, thank you for being here. We like giving away free shit, and I'm really bad at filling in silences. In this suitcase, we have.
Yay! Okay, that got it right. Okay, cool. So yes. Okay, so that's our giveaways today, and then we also have, if you are a subscriber, reminder that you can give a tribute to a character of your choice. The list of tributes is down on the Twitch channel, but you, depending on your tier, you can give things like advantage on a roll, inspiration die, or a potion, and you can give 1 tribute per stream, and just make sure to announce who you want to give it to, and the players have to use it during that episode. It does not carry over to other episodes. Also, you can cheer to help support our players with potions. The list of potions is also down on the Twitch and on the screen, and you can help them stay alive because potions are expensive. That you guys got kind of spoiled with potions, I feel like, in Barovia.
Yeah.
And now you're having to because you found so many, and now you have to actually buy them. And no, they're not cheap.
No. So yeah, give us some potions because, technically we're not broke. But we could buy other stuff with our money.
We could be saving.
We could be saving. Help us
you need to open a saving account.
And help us keep us alive, because, some people like being alive.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
people.
Some people, not all of them. But...
Some people like being liches. And then we also have our D&D Beyond extension, so if you hover your mouse over the right side of the screen, you can see some of our stats. And by the way, Ashley, Cruz, you guys had a long rest last time, so you can do a long rest on Cruz.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, you can see their current hit points, and if you click on their portraits, it will bring up a little character sheet, so you can take a look at their stuffs.
Hello, Nerdsmith. Cool.
Oh, it's Nerdsmith here! Yay! Awesomeness. So, where we last left off, let's see. We started off, I think Alina and Veryn chatted for a little bit. caught Veryn up with what went down. Mira cried in her room. Cruz went off, did his own thing for a little bit, which is probably just avoiding everybody else, avoiding Alina crying. You guys ended up going back to Seathair's mansion. Or not, I guess it's not a mansion, it's more just a house, a really nice house.
Estate.
Whatever. It's not even a estate, it's just a really nice townhouse. But you go back to his house, and Alina asked him about the Castellanters, specifically his relationship with them, what he knew about them. And he confirmed that he's been investigating them because there have been rumors of, he basically revealed that they had been in Cormyr a few years ago and were known for doing sordid things and then disappeared. And then Alina confessed that she had murdered them, so they should technically be dead, and the fact that they're alive is a bit weird. So, yes, at first Seathair didn't really believe you that much, but eventually he believed you and did offer his support. So, if he finds out any other information, he will share with you and you with him. And then after that, Mira tried to eavesdrop and didn't work because he had basically sealed the door. And then after that, you guys did Brawl Club, Alina, Veryn, and Cruz, and actually Mira followed them too. Yeah, you guys all went to this creepy warehouse to a fight club down there.
So stressful.
Yeah.
Like
You didn't look
It was
drunk.
so much fun though.
that took 2 years off my life.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. It went pretty well. But you found there were some interesting fighters there. In particular, Veryn fought against another monk named Trellix, who was
He's Felix's cousins.
who was
All right.
a half-orc, I believe. Yeah, a half-orc monk. And it pretty much was like evenly tied. It was the longest fight there. But eventually Veryn managed to win. And it went
nat
on.
20 no less.
I know.
I think it was a nat 20 versus a nat 19.
Oh God.
And then Alina and Veryn fought, which is another pretty decent fight. It actually went, it was like very last punch. Like it was pretty
Yeah.
neck and neck for most of it. And then Veryn won on a nat 20 and Alina lost on a nat 1. It was great. By the way, they won prize money, and I would say, Crew, since you bet on the winner, you won about 140 gold.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
But while you were there, you did find that Zardoz was there as well, placing his bets. And you spotted him in the crowd and exchanged a couple words. It wasn't very much, but you guys were both kind of preoccupied with the fight. But you did note that he was there. And then after the fight, everybody headed, I believe, just went back to the inn.
Yeah, I think Mira went back to Seathair's and then Mira and Veryn.
Veryn escorted Mira.
Yeah.
Also, we did some meditation.
Yeah, I
you
heard
guys
about
had the most
that.
adorable date
Yeah.
on a pier. So cute.
This is true. We had a very cute date.
Yeah.
You guys just sat on a pier and meditated, and Mira tried.
Watch out, Scyther. I'm stealing your girl.
Got him.
Not gonna lie, it wouldn't be hard. Like, it's like...
He's an asshole.
Amazing. And then afterwards, Mira, when she went home, I think did you talk to Seathair a little bit?
Yeah, I asked him what if we do the thing, or not if, like when we do the thing, like what are we supposed to do, and like I remember that specifically.
Out of context, it just sounds funny. When we do the thing,
same.
what are we supposed to do?
When we see the castle lanterns.
Yes, he did explain that basically you're just there to gather intel to see if you can find any evidence of them being involved with either slave trade or devil worship or both.
Fun.
And that's pretty much it. So, and then afterwards, you were heading to bed and you noticed a dark shadow kind of flitting downstairs, and you followed it. You got food delivery?
No. Like, how if my boyfriend made it and then brought it to me?
Yes.
Yes. Food delivery.
I got my own personal food delivery guy.
And then you followed the shadow to the kitchen and the pantry, which was locked, and you managed to unlock it with Mage Hand, and found a trap door that led down into a dark basement. And you snuck down there and found that there is a giant tank of water down there, filled with all sorts of seaweed and something dark moving in it.
I think Nemu's a mermaid.
And Mira, being Mira, decided to go up to the water and stick her hand in and make noise, announce her presence. But nothing happened.
Rogue.
Yes, best rogue. But nothing happened, and she went back upstairs and locked the door behind her. And that's, you guys pretty much went to bed and had a good night's sleep, got through the longest day ever. So now you have awoken in your respective places. What would you guys like to do today?
I spend about 4 hours before these guys all
Yes.
wake up. I think I'll go back to the pier, meditate for a few hours.
Okay.
Maybe pop back to the temple of what's his face.
Now, while you're at the pier, is it still dark out, or do you wait till the sun comes up?
Around what time were we? Did I leave Mara?
I would say probably around 8.
Okay, so I get back around probably 9, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sleep around 10, wake up around 2 in the morning. So yeah, it's dark.
Okay. It's still fairly dark out. I will say, you notice that you're kind of around, you're not like right next to where the festival ships are, but you are kind of down the ways, and when you're heading to the pier, you do notice that there's a little bit more activity than usual.
At 2 in the morning?
Yeah, at 2 in the morning, surprisingly so. You do see, they're not so much on the pier itself, but you kind of see the shapes on the ship, and you do see that there are several people aboard those ships that are still pretty active during this time.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Do they seem like agitated, or are they just doing their thing?
No, they seem to be just doing their job, but it's kind of strange that they're out this late at night, whereas everybody else is kind of in bed.
I think I meditate closer.
I just imagine you just like cross-legged, just start hovering and just...
Yep. Like, what's his face? Oh my god, what was the season 3 villain of Korra? It started with a Z, I think.
Zahir?
Zahir, yeah. I like Zahir style, just like...
I'm so sad because I only watched the first season of Korra. I know I need to catch up. I watched all of Last Airbender. I loved all Last Airbender, but
Korra is so good.
I didn't finish Korra. Okay, so are you stealthing? Or you?
Oh yeah, I'm not being obvious. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, I'd like to spy on you, please.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Meditating.
All right. 17.
17. Okay, you do manage to kind of stealthily get a little bit closer. There's plenty of places to kind of duck behind. There's like all sorts of crates and stuff. So you do manage to get a little bit closer. The one that's closest to you is the Hellraiser. And you do see kind of on this blazoned on the side of the ship is it's written actually in Elvish, and it has like flames on the side. I imagine it's like totally like Hot Rod looking style,
Oh my god.
but in Elvish script. It is so gaudy and just like so out there. It's great.
Those alternative elves.
But you see probably about 8 or so people that are kind of milling about on top of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a guard right in front of the ramp that goes into the ship.
The gangplank, yeah.
Yeah, that's the word, gangplanks.
The plank of gangs. Do I hear any of the conversation from up there?
I make a perception check.
All right. What's a good die for that? This one.
In what languages do you know?
Oh, good question. Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
Okay.
That's a 15.
15. You can hear some murmuring. It does not sound like they're speaking Common, but it doesn't seem like they're speaking any language that you are familiar with.
Okay. Oh. Not Common, not Elvish, but the ship is written in Elvish. Ooh, I wonder
Interesting.
if it's Sylvan. Okay. I guess I will. Do they seem like they're prepping to like leave, or are they just coming in?
It does not seem like they're prepping to do anything in particular. Earlier when you were at the pier, you saw people unloading crates and stuff off of there. But right now, they just seem to be just kind of milling around, not really doing anything in particular, but not sleeping.
Have I heard of a ship called the Hellraiser before?
I don't think so, because we did the check where it was part of the Sea Maidens Fair, and you hadn't heard of them.
Cool. Okay. I'll just like chill in the shadows for a little while until like either it dies down or until they're supposed to be waking up.
Okay. So you chill out until about sunrise, and eventually, usually like right about sunrise or so, you do see a few of the people start to go down below. A couple people stay up. As far as you can tell, most of them seem to be like either human or half elf, or yeah, pretty much human and half elf. You do, however, notice kind of the corner of your eye, just when you're glancing off the water, there's something gold glinting out in the water, like way off.
I was gonna say, how far off?
I would say from where you are now, it's probably about 400 or 500 feet.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You gonna swim it?
No, God, no, not.
I know,
not.
what is Veryn's swim speed? Is
I mean, probably not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. See, like, Veryn's a dumbass, but not that much of a dumbass. Can I take a note of like where it looked like it was coming from?
Yeah. Make a perception check to see how much detail you can tell.
Okay, let's see. That's a natural 20. I know exactly where the fuck it is.
You don't know exactly what it is, but you do tell, or where it is. You do tell that it's just out in the water, but you do see from the detail that you can see, it looks like something possibly scaly, and it's moving. And you basically just see a hump, and you see it just kind of dive.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my God. What was it? It's the
D&D lock.
the Unagi, guys.
The what?
The Unagi.
I don't know her.
It's the death eel from Kyoshi Island.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Well, that definitely answers the question of will it be there when I come back?
Probably not.
Do I know what that might be? I assume not, because I'm not from here. But
I would say you could. Well, let's see. Let's make a nature check.
16.
You can imagine it's probably some sort of sea creature, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of it's a big fish. Who knows? I don't know. You don't really have an accurate idea of. It looks bigger than any fish that you've seen. It didn't have like fins, from what you could tell. It was just kind of a scaly hump.
Love me some good scaly humps. So I take note of everything I've seen. I just swing by the temple to what's his face real quick on the way back.
Ilmater.
What?
Ilmater.
Thank you so much. Ilmater. And I grab, I think, a couple of trays of breakfast on the Twitch chat. On the way back upstairs, and I knock on everyone's door. I'm like, wake the fuck up.
All right, so Veryn or Cruz and Alina, you hear someone knocking at your door, grumbling angrily.
I ignore it.
Takes me a minute, but I'll open the door with just like a death stare.
Breakfast?
I'll shut the door in her face.
Oh, also, I think I saw a sea dragon.
Alright,
Yeah.
what time is it when you wake us up?
Oh, like I wouldn't wake you up if I didn't think you'd slept your 8 hours.
Okay.
For like 7-ish.
Okay, so 5 minutes in, she'll come out like fully dressed, and she's like, "What?"
Oh no, I'm not gonna stand out there and wait for you. I'm with Cruz now.
Cruz is not opening his door.
I let her in, I guess.
So Cruz and I are chilling, talk about life, and I'm telling him all about how I found a giant sea dragon. Also, this weird ship was fucking a buzz at 2 in the goddamn morning.
That's crazy. What's the ship?
Have you ever heard of the Hellraiser?
I don't know. Have I?
Yes, because you recall that Zardoz showed
yeah.
you, that his 2 ships were the Hellraiser and the Heartbreaker, and then he pointed to the 3rd one that's out in the sea.
That's so tacky.
It is. It's so wonderfully tacky. I love it. And his 3rd ship, which is the ship that his main ship, is the Eyecatcher, which is the one with the purple sails that's out in sea, out at the in the harbor.
What a romantic.
Yeah, I've heard of the Hellraiser. Yeah. Now I'm familiar with it.
Why are they all up at 2 in the morning?
I think they're preparing for that festival. I don't know why at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, also, we are going to have dinner on one of those ships. So, yeah.
Cool.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
have
know.
a choice. He's
You don't
telling
have a
you.
choice.
Okay. I don't do fancy dinners.
I don't think it's going to be fancy. It's just going to be dinner, you know?
I do dinner.
Dinner. You do dinner? You eat? You eat sometimes?
He says as you have platters of food.
I also saw a really freaking cool gold water dragon. That was awesome. You should
Do
come
I
out
know
with me
anything
at.
about-
You should come out with me closer to like 5 or 6 in the morning. You'd see some crazy shit.
I'm sure I would, but I might. I'll think about it. I'll put that on the list. Consider it.
Is Cruz lying to me? Is Cruz lying to me?
He's not. He would. You know, old people. Get up. He was already up when you knocked on the door. He just didn't.
I keep forgetting old people get up early.
And go to bed early.
I also can't believe I wasted a nat 20 on a perception check to see a moving dragon, but you know.
Do I know anything about a sea dragon?
A gold sea dragon.
A gold sea dragon.
Make a history check.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a +0 to history, so it's a 17.
Nice. You, from your history in Waterdeep, you do not recall hearing about there being dragons. You do remember one detail that you had forgotten about, but it kind of jarred in your memory when Volo was talking about the city, and just one of those details that not many people paid attention to. But the fact that supposedly dragons and dragon kind can't enter the city. It is like protected by something, like a magical barrier.
That's a little racist.
Dragonborn can. They're not actually.
Oh, okay.
It's dragon type.
Damn.
No! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow, Smani. Wow.
First of all, Dragonborn are technically humanoid. They can come into the city. I do not refer to Dragonborn as dragon type people.
They are called Dragonborn.
Yes, but they are descended from. They're not considered. By D&D rules, they are not considered dragon types.
I mean,
They are considered humanoid. I had to check.
The Waterdeep is racist against dragons, so they can't come in. So he was probably trying to get in.
Hold up, what happened there?
probably a lot.
There's a lot to unpack there.
You know that nerd Volo we met on the road here?
Yeah.
He said that, but I don't know why. I just remember that he said that.
Mira, what are you up to while they're getting up in the morning?
She's awake, and I don't know what the first thing she does. I don't know. She probably like wakes up and she's like, "Oh my god, this is the tank, and there's I read about this mermaid probably," and she's gonna like run to sit there and be like, "Hey,
Hey, bitch, you got a mermaid?
this weird tank, and you're like, are you growing like fish in there?"
Oh my god.
So
Farmer.
you just barge into his office and start asking him questions.
And about a weird tank that was locked underneath the house that you probably was supposed to see.
Oops.
Oops.
I got hungry.
Incriminated you, though.
I got lost. I took a wrong turn and I accidentally unlocked a secret door in the pantry.
Yeah, like, I just really wanted peanut butter, and I felt the peanut butter was in there. And then, like, there wasn't peanut butter, and there was this giant tank. And I put my hand in it, and I really, really, like, thought about, like, diving into it. But you know I can't swim. Not too well anyway, so...
And while you were bantering, Nemu, who is standing right on the side of the room that you hadn't quite noticed was in the room talking to Seether, it just looks incredibly pale and like terrified.
Oh.
And she just looks at Seether, and Seether just face palms.
Mira's like the most tactless person.
And Nemu's just like, I'll go make some breakfast now, and she immediately bolts out the room.
Good morning, Nemu.
You killed me.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was a dream, but then I was like, that's really
Seether
like...
gets up, and he walks past you and shuts the door. And he turns to you and he says, he just shakes his head and just stares at you. Why are you so nosy? Why are you so nosy?
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
I saw a shadow, and then you said this place is really dangerous, and who knows, it could have been like a robber. And then like this, and I followed the shadow, and there was this water. But then like I thought like maybe like I won't mess with them. Like maybe they need space, and like they'll talk to me later. And
I wish I turn the music off because this is different.
This is such a disaster.
So funny.
Come on. Yeah, there you go. He lets you continue ranting, and then he says, okay, so you saw the tank. What do you think it is?
I think that you really, and like maybe you want to like grow your own fish, and like that's what's happening in there. But there wasn't any fish in there, which was like weird. I saw like this big thing, and I was like, that's weird. And then I did that.
He just shrugs and says, maybe I haven't bought fish for it yet.
He's not even trying.
Fucking insight check.
Go ahead. He's not trying. He's just messing with you.
Oh my god, he has illegal fish.
He's still... What is it?
He has those tropical fish there.
He has illegal fish.
Tropical fish.
Yikes. So that's a great roll. 10 out of 10. That's a 5.
Okay, yeah. I just haven't
Okay.
bought fish for it yet.
Ooh. Okay. Like, what kind of fish are you gonna like buy? Like, I like fish. Are you
He
gonna
kind of rolls his eyes, goes back to his desk, and he's just like, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Maybe you can go find some fish.
Okay.
Oh,
I can like kind of understand Sathair's attitude towards Mira.
yeah, I kind of get it.
Yeah, we all kind of get it.
She's gonna go downstairs and go to Nemu and be like, Nemu!
No.
Nemo, fuck off!
Nemu, we should go shopping.
She's in the kitchen preparing breakfast, and she's just like, she doesn't look at you while she's cooking. She's just like, give me a moment, and I'll bring you some food in just a moment.
Okay. She just sits down waiting.
And she's like, okay, first of all, you eat in the dining room, not in the kitchen. But she just kind of glances over her shoulder, but keeps cooking and just tries to ignore you.
The name.
You shattered this relationship.
No!
By blabbing about your fish tank.
Did you know there's a fish tank in there? It's so cool. Like, you know anything about it?
And Nembu just shakes her head. She's like, no.
Inside check.
You just say that to her.
Like, insight check.
Insight check.
From now on, anytime I think someone's lying to me, I'm just gonna say insight check to their face.
That's such a good idea, though.
Insight check, especially if they don't know what D&D is. They're like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
It was like insight check.
Roll D20.
See, it's also more succinct than sense motive check.
I told you guys, if you just keep a D20 in your bra, this is why
It's important.
you never know when you're gonna have to do insight checks on people.
Strapped. Stay
During your
strapped.
job interview, insight check.
What did you get?
So I rolled a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, you can't really. She's being Nema, making your breakfast. She finishes up and platters it, and she starts carrying the platters over to the dining room. And she actually puts it on the little cart again and wheels it in, and sets it up in the dining room for you and Cethier.
Or not like that.
Yes. So you and Cethier have a nice, quiet breakfast. I don't know. I doubt Cethier and Mira ever have a quiet breakfast. It's usually just Mira just talking.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do?
Oh, I guess probably after breakfast. I guess like when everyone's kind of busy, I kind of want to go back down to it. Just check it out. Like, what kind of fish would be perfect for this environment?
As you finish up breakfast and Cethier goes back up to his office to do his work, and Nemu comes in to clean up, and she does say to you, your fabric arrived yesterday. What would you like to do with it? And you notice that she doesn't really look at you when she's talking to you.
Could you help me make a dress?
You ask her to make you a dress.
But if she can help with making one.
And she says, I don't really know how to sew, but I do know of a good seamstress. What kind of dress are you looking for?
Like a ball dress.
Okay.
There's a horse noise.
This is like the general city noise. You hear like horses outside. Everybody's like, people are getting up. They're going to work. Be a horse, because that's how it's done.
Be a horse.
And what was I saying? Oh, she does recommend a seamstress. And she says, well, if you write down the description of what you would like, I can take it to the seamstress and take the fabric there, and they can have it made for you.
Okay. She like puts it down.
Scribbles it. Okay. And she takes it from you and gives you a bow, but doesn't look you in the eye, and then she heads out.
Damn it. Yeah, so now she's gonna beeline it to the pantry.
Okay, as soon as the front door shuts, you beeline it to the pantry. You did lock it back up, so you'll have to use Mage Hand to try and open it back up again. So make another. I think I had you do an Arcana check last time to see if you could actually do it without seeing the backside of it. So do that.
Okay. High roll, please. 18.
Oh, nice. Yep, you managed to pop it open skillfully, and you open up the trapdoor and head down into the dark basement. See that the water in the tank is there. It's still glowing from like the fungus in it, but the water in the tank seems to be pretty still.
And can I like? Is it so in the room? Is it just like this tank, or is there anything else like laying around?
You notice that the room is pretty bare. Like there's a couple crates in a corner, but this tank takes up pretty much the majority of the room. Like 80% of the room is this tank. It is a big fucking tank.
She's gonna go up the ladder and put her head in it to see if she can see anything.
Oh my god.
I love that your method of seeing into water is to stick your hand in it. Okay, you stick your hand in the water. It is cold. You feel there's kind of slimy seaweed. There is a good thick layer of sand at the bottom, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
And there appears to be no movement other than your hand.
fuck. I mean, like, can I tell, like, if it's supposed to be? That's a really big fish tank. Is it supposed? Can I tell if it's supposed to be fish? Like, like if we started to realize,
make
like,
a nature check. Let's see how much about fish you know.
oh, that cock. Ooh. Okay. So, Mira knows nothing this time. Synthetic
Mira knows
20.
nothing.
Synthetic 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hang on, let's see. You see, from what you can tell, and from what you can smell, it is salt water. It seems like it would be fine for either a large amount of fish or a pretty decent sized fish, but I mean, you don't really. It's very, very, very large for just a fish tank. That is pretty much what you can tell.
We're gonna get down. Head back upstairs.
Do you lock the door back behind you?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna give her one last like, hey, like, so, like, this is a really big fish tank.
Okay, first of all, do you just barge in?
Yes.
Like, oh gosh. You barge in and see there just, you see that he's like in the middle of like concocting something, and he's like ends up spilling a little bit of dye on his hands, and he's just like, I gotta remember to lock that door. He starts wiping dye off his hands.
A dirty 20?
Yes.
Well, like, it's really big, and like, I don't know what type of fish are here, and like, it's salt water, and like, why get a fish tank when you could just like have it in the ocean? I don't think that's very fair to the fish, kinda. And I think, are you sure it's fish?
He just shakes his head and he's like, if you really need to know, why do you need to know? Why is this so important to you?
So cool. I saw the shadow, and then I thought I followed it. I guess not. Like, I don't know, I'm just so curious. It's a really big fish tank. Like, there's nothing in there. Like, are you supposed to show guests, like, hey, here's this cool fish. Oh, I'm so rich. Like, I get that. Like, that's what we do. But like, there's no like lounging chairs. Like, I don't get it.
Finally, he just gives up and he's just like, if you really want to know, you can ask Nemu. But if she doesn't feel like telling you, then you should respect that. It's her business, not yours.
Does she really like fish? Is it for her? Is this like, oh, that's so kind of you, like her birthday present? Like, here's the beautiful
He's just like,
fish.
get out. Get out, please.
I love how Mara goes from like literally one saying like, oh, you should ask her, jumps to like, oh, birthday present. Like, thought two dots and connected them, but they're not meant to be connected.
These dots are on different pages.
I guess she leaves.
She's going to crash this thing wild.
She's a true detective.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What are you doing now?
I'm gonna head to the inn.
Okay, you head back to the inn. And what's everybody else up to back at the yawning portal?
I'm
Eating
going to...
breakfast at the, I guess wherever breakfast is there.
Are you eating it with Veryn and Cruz? Because Veryn
Yeah,
brought
I don't know. She wasn't there when I got out of the room, so I just went down and ate breakfast.
So I guess Veryn and Cruz end up sharing Alina's breakfast.
And then when that's done, I'm going to politely suggest that she go tell Alina what she found out so I can do a thing.
Okay. That doesn't sound like dirty at all. Oh, Baron, I need you to leave my room so I have to like do things.
I have to get some things done.
It's one of those
do a
things.
thing,
Zardoz.
getting things done, or
It's one of those things that that sexy captain that you met.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I think Bird's like, all right, that's gross, and leaves.
And then
Cruz is like, that's not what I meant.
I wanted to write a letter.
All right. Do you want to reveal what you're writing, or you want to hold off on it?
I can say it. I'm just telling. I'm writing to my best friend. I'm telling her. I'm telling her all about what happened in Barovia, and that I'm in Waterdeep now. You know, asking after her health and such. Telling her what's going on with me and being like, hey, I would so love it if you actually replied to my messages again. That would be super great. And if you,
How long has it been since you heard from?
like 6 months.
Okay. Well, okay, and a month
What
of
if
that
she's
wasn't
dead?
Barovia.
Yeah.
I like how if you haven't heard from the 6 months, they must be dead. Is like the general rule.
I mean, at your age, you know, you never know.
Oh my god.
It's like, if you don't reply to this in 2 weeks, I'm gonna come down there.
Okay.
And then I go downstairs.
All right. So, Alina, I'm assuming you're already downstairs having a meal at a table.
Yeah, by myself.
And not by yourself for long. Eventually, you do find the Quick Paw comes out of her room and comes and taps you on the shoulder and says, "Do you mind if I join you?"
Sure.
Okay.
And I'll buy her breakfast.
And
Who's
she's just like,
Quick
"Oh,
Paw?
you don't have to do everything. I mean, I just came here to see if there's any work that you can give me. I don't want you to just hand me money."
Well, you
I'm willing
can't
to
work
work
on
for
an
it.
empty stomach now, can you?
And she's like, "Okay, thank you."
No problem. So I thought about a couple things you could do for me today.
I'm just thinking about it right now.
If I see Veryn and Cruz, I'll bring them over.
Okay,
Erin
yeah.
does like pass by, I think, on her way out from Cruz's thing.
Alright, so you do see Lena waving you over.
I approach Alina. I assume I recognize.
Quick paw.
Yeah.
Yes. Although, Lena, you are still in disguise, right? Because Quickpaw saw you last night as... What did you look like? Were you the blonde?
Yes, I was the blonde, like
Elf.
high elf. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so she looks like that, but I think that you're already familiar with a couple of her disguises.
Yeah. I've literally made them in front of you guys, so. I'm just gonna be like, hey, Veryn, this is Quickpaw. I kind of sort of hired her. Do you have anything that you need to be done, but, you know, can't do it yourself, or you want to do something else while, you know, because they can do it for you?
And Quickpaw is just like, it's almost like an impromptu job interview, and Quickpaw is just like, well, I used to work as a guide, a jungle guide back in...
Hold up. Why?
Why, what?
By the way, did you tell Quickpaw your name is Lena, or did you come up with a different name?
Yeah, I'll tell her my name's... I don't know why the first... I don't know why the first thing that came to my head was Rain, like some sort of hippie name. My name is
Rain.
Rain.
Ashley, obviously.
Okay, your name is Rain. Spelled like rain, or spelled like...
With a Y.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Okay, yeah, of course, okay.
Erin like barely suppresses the urge to roll her eyes.
Alright.
He's like, hold up. Why?
Why what?
Why did you hire a courier?
I figured we had things to do in the city that we may not know how to do or how to find them. They could lead us. They could help us do certain things. So we're busy. What? Why the third degree, Veryn? What's up? Why you?
I mean, we didn't like. I don't know. We just didn't strike us as a type of party to have someone running around doing stuff for us. You know.
They needed a job. I gave them a job. I don't see what
Okay.
the big deal.
Well, technically, you haven't given me a job yet. But
Okay.
I was just saying that I mean, I can do a lot of things. I can gather information. I've done that before.
You like information, Veryn.
I do. I usually gather it myself.
Yeah, but what if you could have, in 2 different places, Then you could gather more information quicker.
Can I tell that Alina really wants to help this person?
Make an insight check.
14.
14.
Do I have to roll against that? I mean, I just feel bad because I'm not saying this out loud.
Okay.
Like, me talking.
I think you can feel that she's very earnest, though you may not
feel
understand exactly why.
Yeah.
Although you can probably figure out, like, put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna write down a list of things that I need to do. Need quick pot to do,
Okay.
and in that list is gonna be, because she says she's good at getting information. I want her to see if she can get any and all information that's around the town from the castle lanterns.
Okay. Castle lanterns. Anything specific about them?
Just whatever they can find. Anything and everything.
Okay.
And I had something else and I completely forgot. Oh, and you know what? No, because I was gonna say information about Zardoz, but I was drunk when I met him, so I probably don't remember him.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh God.
Better for all of us that way.
Oh, that's not bad actually. Intelligence. It's at 17.
You remember him. You don't remember much about what you guys talked about. You just remember he was an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Remember something that might have been who was, like, had to do with Cruz.
Okay. But I'm just gonna say no on that one. Oh, and I'm gonna write down the list. I'm not saying it out loud, but
Yeah.
to get flowers delivered to Yagra.
Aww.
She
Okay.
gave me no flowers. Some nice flowers.
Aww.
Really, all I care about is getting information on the Cassandra, so that's what I'm gonna have her do for now.
Okay.
And getting flowers to Yagra.
All right. Awesome. And she says, how much are you willing to offer? so I know
I
what
will
to-
give you. I don't know how much do your.
What's your rate?
What's your rate?
She says, well, I mean, it just depends on how much I'm able to dig up, and how long it takes. But I would say about 25 gold a day. Would that be okay?
Yeah, fuck it, I got the money, and I'll give them starting, I'll give them half starting,
Okay.
and then some silvers for the flowers, so they don't have to use their own money or stuff.
Aww.
Or whatever, and food that they might need throughout the day.
Okay.
What a good boss.
25 gold plus meals and.
Yeah, plus
Everything else.
housing and lodging and all that. No, I'm kidding.
Damn. All right.
No, I'm kidding.
And you see that when you make that, the Tabaxi seems pretty happy and very pleased with it, and she just says, "Thank you so much. I appreciate the work. At this rate, I'll be able to go home soon. So thank you."
No problem. Veryn, do you have anything you need to get done today?
You know what? Yeah. If you wouldn't mind finding me a book on the history of Waterdeep and the surrounding areas, particularly, I guess, and I like gesture at the giant hole in the ground.
The yawning portal. Okay.
But mostly just any sort of books that you might have on the history of Waterdeep in the area would be fantastic.
You want me to go buy books or just find where they might be?
I think I pull out I pull out oh my god. I pull out 20 gold. I hand it to her. Whatever you don't spend on the books is yours.
Fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So she takes your generous offerings and she says, "I will report back probably around sundown or so. Will that be acceptable?"
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
And she is very, very grateful, and she waves and then immediately heads out the door. You guys are so nice.
Yeah.
Veryn, can I
Yeah.
talk to you? Is it just Veryn and me?
I would say Cruz kind of wanders down at some point. It's up to him if he wants to join you or not.
Yeah, I'll join you. Sure wish I had someone to send this letter off for me.
Well, you could have cut, It's quick pot still running out.
Yeah, like Quick Ball is just basically
I
just
like-
out the door.
I'll like yell, quick pot.
Oh, she stops right when she's about to leave and just like, yeah, what's up?
Can you send a letter for this guy right here?
This fool.
She trots back and she's like, of course. What do you need? And you just give her the letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's addressed and whatnot.
Okay, cool. And she takes it and heads out.
That's quick pot. Kind of hired her for the day to do some stuff for us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, from what I gathered, she's trying to get home.
Yes.
Home to where?
She said something about a tribe, but she doesn't really want to go back. But can't find.
And
a
why is she
job.
going back?
Because she can't find a job here. That's why
She
just
got a
made
job.
Yeah,
She
because
has a
she
job.
made
There's a lot of people making like 3 months.
Okay, you know how she was in the bike brawl club?
Yeah.
Okay, so she wasted her last 25 buying in so she could try to make more money to go somewhere else.
Well, then she should have fought better.
Okay, I know. I'm not talking about her fighting style, man. You don't gotta be a dick.
There's like other stuff to do. There's like guilds or whatever here.
Mm-hmm.
She's been here for like, I guess, how long
A
she said she
year?
was here?
She was here for a year.
She's
Oh.
been here for a year, and apparently people are really racist against tabaxis.
Girl, go to another town.
How much does she need?
I think she said 100 gold.
We can
She's
just give
almo-
her that.
I didn't want to just give it to her.
Oh, you wanted to teach her about hard work?
I feel like if I gave it to her, she wouldn't take it. Look, I get it. I get not wanting to just take everything and have things thrown at you.
Okay. So far, she's made what? 45 gold?
Well, I hired her for 25 gold a day. So
How many
depends
other
on-
talking?
it depends on how much information she gets me about the castle actors.
Okay.
I can't exactly be going out asking about them without bringing attention to myself.
So today,
You
She
could bring
makes
attention
about-
on her though.
today she made about 45 gold minus a couple gold for books. She's halfway there.
Yeah, well, then we'll talk about it then. I don't. Why are you guys so
Come
mad
get
about
them.
it?
I think at this
Listen,
point, Mira does manage to wander in.
Fuck.
Like, and like I think she wanders in on us being like, we can just give her the goddamn money.
Mira would give her triple what she needs.
That's true
Well,
though.
then
Oh,
we'll give it to her at the end. I'm sorry. I try to be a good person. I don't try to do this often, but when I do, apparently I'm wrong. I'm trying out a new thing.
This kindness thing is hard, man.
Yeah.
Why are we giving away money? I have money. Do you? Does anyone need anything? Oh my
We're
god,
fine.
Mary!
Yeah, Mara, we're fine.
Yeah,
a
I
couple
would love
other
it if you
people
dropped
like
5
in the
months
table
off.
next by is just like, I could use some money here.
No. If Mara tries to reach for her purse, I will stop her.
Slap her hand.
She stops midway, like,
No.
okay.
Get the squirt bottle.
Anyway, I want to talk to you guys. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling very conflicted. What would you do if people that enslaved you and torture you and you killed them and they apparently came back? What would you do? I don't.
Figure out how they got back. Make sure
Kill them, burn them, burn them, eat the ashes.
Maybe not do that part. I mean, we know you love the taste of flesh, Jen. I mean,
Jen is a cannibal.
Jen.
Oh my god.
Well,
that was so fair.
a lot just happened.
And that was bones.
Bone.
Yeah, Jen loves the taste of flesh. Veryn loves the taste of bones.
Specifically of children.
Specifically the
That's
bones
true.
of children.
It's like you eat one child pie.
Like, I ate a pie made of kid once.
Well, it was addictive, so.
I did tell you. I warned you, and you still ate it.
Nobody told you to eat the
Anyway, I'm not sure how to go about this. I feel like I'm very lost as to what to do. So they're evil, and I feel like I want to
Kill them.
Yes, but I kind of just want to. I don't know. I know it sounds bad, but when I heard they were back, I was caught between marching up to where they live and killing them, or just running away again. And
I mean, both is an option.
Both are options, but if you run away, they might start doing it again to other people.
I know, and
I mean, that's not her problem, though.
But she will have to kind of live with that, just on her psyche. You know, are you gonna let that eat you alive for the rest of your life?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. My for real opinion here is if they're alive and they shouldn't be alive, find out what the fuck realived them.
well,
Disable it, kill them, scatter them, make sure they stay dead.
Sither
Okay.
said there's some kind of devil worship, which I didn't know too much about, but
Yeah, what else is new? There's devil worship everywhere.
right?
Veryn would know.
How do I even? They're powerful people. I can't just go into their house and kill them, which
Wanna
I
bet?
wish I could. Listen, without getting in trouble. I want to kind of not be in jail for the rest of my life or executed.
I mean, you've got 3 accomplices, and there are other places we could leave too.
I mean, I think I get what she means, though. Like, there's no need to end up being a Waterdeep fugitive. That seems like a bad move on our part.
So how do you want to do this is the question.
I mean, Alina's already sent Quickpaw looking for information on them. If we can put together a case with Mara's shitty fiance, assuming Waterdeep's government what's the word? It has as much integrity as it claims to. All we need is enough evidence.
True, but I also kind of just want to decapitate them again.
I mean, decapitation is always an option once they're like shipped off to Supermax and we can get in there and kill everyone and them, but
If they came back from the dead, I feel like they'd have no trouble getting out of prison or even out of
no,
whatever thing is implied towards them.
I do have an idea. but A, it's a very bad idea, and B, I think we should talk about this in our rooms.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
And not
I was
breakfast
gonna
table.
say I'm kind of like whispering all this shit.
Yeah. And Veron's just like, I do have an idea. It may be a bad one. Alina, you would know better than I would. But I think we should talk about this in our rooms so we can talk maybe a little bit more freely.
Okay. Can I make a perception check just to see if anybody? Because I'm just gonna say I was whispering the entire time because I wouldn't like. Oh yeah. So anyway, I was enslaved and tortured.
I don't want to kill those people.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That's shitty. That's 13.
Okay. You don't notice anyone specifically listening in. It is kind of loud in here. Everybody seems to be pretty absorbed in their own conversations.
Okay. Sure. Okay, we'll go up. I guess. Sure.
You guys gonna head to
Yeah.
one of the rooms?
Yeah.
All right. You guys head to one of your rooms, whoever's.
Old mine, whatever. And I close the door. And I take everyone to the far corner. And I pull out the beanbag chairs that I'm deciding now exist.
Back chairs at an old tavern inn.
They are
Nice,
literally
nice.
just sacks of just like hay or something. But whatever.
Question for you, Alina.
Yes.
And if you would rather not answer it, that's fine. I don't want to bring up bad memories, but it seems like they're already up. How important were you to them?
I mean, I was their prize champion.
Okay, hold it right there. I have an idea that you are welcome to say no to. But what if they got word that you still existed? Whether or not you were actually in the location the rumor was floated in. What if they got word that you might still exist somewhere? We draw them out, we get rid of them.
Even if they find out that I'm here, they're not gonna go themselves, and they'll just send out some lackey, and I think they might want to. I don't think they're. I killed them. I think they might have a bigger grudge against me than.
So we take the lackey and make him talk.
Assuming the
Jeez,
lackey
like-
would know anything.
The lackey would know where they are, how to get to them.
Yeah,
Without
but
being-
the whole town can tell us where they are, like where their house is. That's not like.
And how to get to them without being super obvious.
They work with powerful people. In those, remember those assassins that one we bought, and I look at Mayra, and the one we found dead.
The Zentarum?
Yes, they've worked with them before, so it's not an easy just like knock out one of their coach drivers and make them talk.
Hold up real quick. Speaking of the Zentarum, I have a theory to test.
Ooh.
I like to pull out my my shimmery thick paper that I got from the dead body.
Mhm.
I'm going to hold a candle under it and see if anything shows up on the paper with heat.
Okay. Nothing seems to be appearing off the paper. You do see that the gold fibers do shimmer a little bit, but that's it.
Okay, worth a shot.
Have you tried writing on it?
And Maria's gonna be like, "Can I look at it?"
Sure, I pass the sheet to each of you because I pass the sheet to each of you.
Okay, can we all look at one sheet of paper?
Yes. I would say all of you can make an Arcana check.
Can I cast Identify on it?
You have Identify?
That's easier.
Well, damn. Did you tell them
Okay.
that you have Identify, or are you just like, can I look at it?
Yeah, 'cause
No,
I
she's
don't-
like, "Can I look at it?" I'm pretty sure Mira thinks like magic is like, if I really want something, it just happens.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. Okay. Go ahead and cast Identify.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I was still on Arcana check mine. I cast it. Boom.
You cast it. Boom. You do see it shimmer, and you do figure out that you've seen this actually in Caesar's office before too. He had something similar. It is a paper bird. It is a magical item where basically after you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak the creature's name, the parchment will magically fold into a tiny paper bird, and it will fly to the recipient whose name you uttered.
Oh shit, nice.
Ooh.
And the recipient must be on the same plane of existence as you, otherwise the bird turns into ash as it takes flight. And the bird is... it's an object that has 1 hit point, an AC of 13, and a flight speed of 60 feet. And dexterity of 16, so if anyone tries to attack it.
Nice.
Oh,
I
hey,
have
there's
to
more.
know the name of the bird to do it?
No. It's just the name of the person that you wanted to send it to. It travels within 5 feet of its intended recipient by the most direct route, whereupon it turns into a non-magical and inanimate sheet of parchment that can be unfolded, but only by the intended recipient. If the bird's hit points or speed are reduced to 0, or if it's otherwise immobilized, it turns to ash.
Shit.
That's a good thing to write secret messages.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it hasn't, and I can tell that it hasn't been used, right? Because it's paper now?
Yeah, if there's nothing on it, and if it has been used, it would be ash, basically, because if anyone tries to read it or incapacitate it, it just turns to ash.
For some weird reason, I think this is a magical bird scroll. That's so weird. I don't know where I learned that from.
Oh. Well, in that case, how about we each take 2?
Okay.
How many do you have?
8.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Cool. 2
So we
paper
each have 2 now.
Yeah, and you should be
Is
able
the
to...
name of the...
It's
Paper bird.
paper, just called paper bird. Yeah,
Okay.
and you should be able to find it in the...
I did find it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Fair warning, if you're going to add 2, it will not say like 1 paper bird, quantity 2. It will add 2 paper birds.
I think that's fine because we have 2 technically.
Yeah, like I tried to add 8 and I was like, paper. I was like, no. Not happening. Not today. Not today, Satan.
Okay. Anything else you would like to discuss in the
I
room?
still don't know what to do about these fucking people.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't answered her. Talk amongst yourselves. I need more water. I'm like incredibly
Okay.
parched.
I think we should just keep gathering information and
Agreed.
Figure out what we're gonna do when we know what's going on.
I mean,
Agreed.
I could try and like sneak you into the party and like, because then if it's a bunch of people, then they're gonna be distracted, and then like, and then like they don't see us because like
I
everything.
mean, we can't kill them in the middle of a social gathering.
Correct.
I mean, we could poison them in the middle of a social gathering. That's no fun.
Hold up, y'all. Hold the fuck up.
You
Hold the frickety frick up. Hey, Silani.
Yeah.
I know the Zentarum poison is to coat a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work if ingested?
Oh, most certainly would work if ingested. If it's gonna, it'll probably kill like an ordinary person. If you forced them to drink the whole vial.
No.
Oh.
That would still
Because-
require some.
So I have to pick one to force to drink the whole vial.
You have to do what?
If we were
So
to
I
poison
have to
someone
use
by
the
drinking,
poison, I have to force them to drink all 3 uses for it to kill him.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because
Because that's some pretty strong poison, but even so, it largely depends. I would say it largely depends on the constitution of the person who's ingesting it.
I could theoretically get one of them with my poison.
One of who?
those cat's lanterns.
Yeah.
We were
Oh,
just
okay.
thinking,
Okay.
But wouldn't they have to drink all of it?
Yeah,
And I feel like they could taste it and you
Alcohol is strong
could them.
with a strong enough drink.
I don't know. I don't. What are we gonna do even if we break
Alcohol can mask the taste of many poisons.
it? If I know them and I do, they're probably already have some other people enslaved and ready to fight at that party. They're very big about their shows.
Hang on though. You said they probably have some ready to fight, right?
Yes.
We know where they live right now. We can find their
paper.
We can find their stronghold.
We could. It would be really hard. Even when they got me out, I was blindfolded and twisted 20 different ways through however many halls and passages and however many locks they had. There's a reason they've never been caught. That's what I'm saying.
Well, someone caught them before, and then
I killed them.
That was her.
And apparently, and apparently, everything was wiped clean afterwards. So, and
Well,
I can tell you, they're not the only ones that. are part
who's
of
invited to this gathering?
oh, that is a good question.
From what I could tell, it was just people, I don't know, higher Mara's kind of people.
Yeah, you do recall that Sita did tell you that it's going to mostly just local nobles.
Local nobles.
Nobles.
And you think they'll pull out one of these fights during this thing?
They most certainly are. They've done so many times before.
So we get the
I know
authorities
that-
to show up undercover.
You get what?
We get the authorities to show up undercover.
Yeah, the cops.
How are we gonna convince them? And who's to say they won't lie and say these are higher fighters?
Talani, would I know if that would be illegal? That's illegal.
The having like a fight at the ball.
Yeah.
You are aware that under only, let me double check. I think under certain circumstances, if it's let me double check the information here. Let's see. I know dueling is illegal, cold legal. Where is it? It looks like sport fighting, such as boxing or wrestling, is legal only if it occurs in a location registered with the city for that purpose. So it is possible that they could have registered this particular event as being a sport fighting event. But you would have to. But you don't know for sure. You'd have to see if you can find that information.
What if Mara and I did a stakeout?
Stakeout. I would.
Stakeout, make out.
Why are we kissing steak?
Love it.
You eat it. I know, like, I didn't know.
But yeah, for real, like, what if Mara and I did a stakeout?
I feel like Mara's not the type of person to.
I'm teaching her how to meditate. She's surprisingly good at it.
I can be sneaky. For instance,
Literally a rogue.
I know, but
The chatty
the
rogue.
way she's shown that she's a rogue is not in the
she's gonna like go under the bed and be like, you don't even know I'm here.
You literally just went under the bed in front of us, Mara.
Or did I?
Oh my god. Mara,
Yes.
do you think you can handle a stakeout?
Yes. I super duper can. Yeah.
Do I think she could handle a stakeout?
Make an insight check.
Oh no, that's a 5.
Oh no.
I have no fucking clue if she's playing or like for real.
Very sweet.
Well, given the fact that this is our right now, Mara and I are the sneakiest among us, I think that's a... we're gonna have to trust her.
Okay, but you guys should know it is really dangerous. And I don't want you to put you guys in a dangerous situation just because of me.
Hey, Alina.
Mhm.
You're our friend, and we're not doing it because we feel like you want us to. We're doing it because we love you.
Well,
She said
you
the
do.
F
If
word.
you tell anyone outside of this room I said that, I will rip your tongue out.
I don't know anyone outside of this.
You
I
know
mean,
a
I
couple
do,
people.
but like,
No, but for real. These guys sound like scumbags.
they are.
We want to help take them down.
Well, you do, but I don't.
Mayra's a dumbass, but we love her anyway.
Aw. By the way, Mira, do you tell them what you discovered in the basement?
Yeah, Mara, do you?
No.
If
Um,
I'm not gonna stop you guys, but you should know the type of danger that you're going to be in. If you get caught, it's not. Just don't get caught.
oh, we're not gonna get caught.
Mm.
We don't get caught.
Mira's gonna whisper to Prue, "Let the stink out."
I tell her.
Mara,
Yeah.
is there a system of tunnels under the city?
Do I know this system of tunnels under
I
the
mean, there
sea?
were people crawling through the sewers.
Ooh, other than
If you're
Sarah.
ready to get nasty.
For example, wait, hold up. Stay here. I run downstairs.
Okay.
I get the bartender's attention.
Okay.
The hole. How far does it reach? Let's say the first level. Is it across the entire city?
Oh, that's a good freaking question. I don't actually know. Let me see.
I thought you said it was a tower, so I think it's just straight down, no?
Well, the hole is a tower, but it does go into I would say no. It's not. It's not that big. It's not quite.
Okay.
That big. He will say that it's hard to really tell when you're underground how far it reaches. It reaches a good ways, but I don't think it's quite as far as the entire city.
Okay.
I would
Is this
say,
the only entrance that we know of?
Damn it! I don't know. Let me see.
Sorry, Silani.
That's a good question. Let me see. Give me one sec. Also, we're going to be having a dice giveaway soon. When we take our break, we'll have our regular dice giveaway, which are I think they're clear with purple and green or blue in them, and they're really pretty.
Purple and turquoise.
Yes.
Also, if we can hit 30 concurrent, we have 6 more to go. We're
Yeah,
looking
we'll
at
give away some
dice.
really fancy rainbow metal dice.
Mm-hmm. Get this nice.
If you go to
where
our
is it?
social medias, you'll see pictures of all the giveaways.
Come on. Mm-hmm. Dungeon history. There we go. I don't need to know everybody here. Jernan says that he's heard rumors that there might be an entrance somewhere from the sea, but he's never found it.
Cool.
As far
Thank
as he
you.
knows, this is the easiest one. He just like keeps talking as you go.
I run back upstairs. Never
Okay,
mind.
right when you're about to run, hit the stairs, you do see Volo just kind of wave, but then you run up the stairs. He's like,
Wait, I think I skid like almost immediately.
and Volo's just like,
Actually, hang on. How well do I skid? Let's find out. I skid decently well.
decently well. Okay, you skid to a stop, and Volo's just like, sorry, I just know you're in a hurry. Do you have a second? Can I talk to you guys? I need some help.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, come here.
Yeah.
I grab his hand, drag him up the stairs. I point him from the room. I'm like, stay.
Hi guys.
I
How
go
are
to
you going?
and I'm like, hey, Volo's here.
Oh,
Hey, nerd.
we noticed.
Hey nerd. It's like, well, you guys are doing good. Can I have you found any work? Because I could actually use I'm kind of. And he kind of takes a deep breath and he's just like, my friend's disappeared and I don't know where he is and I need some help finding him. I can pay you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, who?
Who? Yeah.
And he says, he kind of calms down. He's just, my friend Floon, we had a couple drinks the night that I got here to Waterdeep, and we were supposed to meet up yesterday, and he didn't show up, and I've been looking around, and I can't find him. And
Does he have a hangover or something?
He didn't like come here yesterday, did he?
he
There
didn't
was
what?
someone that like kind of died here yesterday.
Weren't there two of them?
No, it was just one
one.
guy.
So
Oh, the dude that fell
they
in the
kind
thing.
of fell down the hole.
He's like, I don't know. We were supposed to meet up for lunch yesterday, and he wasn't here,
Oh,
or he wasn't. They weren't supposed to meet at like a restaurant
mean,
somewhere.
Did
And
he, didn't he,
Have you checked his house?
bailed on you? Did you check his house?
Yeah, did you like?
yeah, apparently, like according to his servants, they didn't come home last night or the night before.
Last known location?
Well, last time I saw him, we were at the Skewered Dragon. It's
Description?
It's a of the dragon. It's a pub.
No,
It's-
the person.
No, the person.
Oh, the person. Oh, yeah. I like how you're just immediately investigating mode. Here. Let's see. What does he look like? He's like a human man, early 30s. He's got pale, freckled skin and curly red hair. He's kind of an aristocrat. He's on his way up. Dresses
And
really
reward
nice.
for finding him.
And what?
Reward for finding him.
Oh, he kind of digs around in his pocket and he's like, well, I'm kind of low on cash right now. I can do like 10 gold a piece for you guys, but I'm waiting for the royalties from my book to come in. So when they come in, I can pay you more. I can pay you 100 gold a piece when the royalties come in, but I can do 10 gold up front. Will that work for you guys?
Yeah, sure. We'll take the deposit.
Yeah,
Done.
I'll take it.
All right, so he hands you out 10 gold. He's like, "Thank you. Any news? Yeah, thank you."
Cool.
What's his name again?
Floon?
Floon.
Floon Blagmar.
One floon over the
I guess
This is
he's
not a name that I came up with.
I guess he's flown the coop.
Maybe, yeah, I was like, maybe flown the coop.
Yeah.
He's flown away.
Do I know like of his family? Like, or is there like
I would say make a history check.
flu? Yeah, there's shit. That's the 6 plus 6, so that's a 9. I don't know math. What's 9?
You don't recall hearing a noble family called Blagmar.
Okay.
Blagmar.
Plume Blagmar. Man, he must have had a rough time around the sandbox.
Do we know where this skewer dragon is?
He tells you that it's in the dock ward. It's just a few blocks away from here. It's not the best place to hang out. I will admit it's kind of seedy. I don't know why he chose that place.
Okay.
We were just hanging there, just doing some gambling. That's it.
Why don't we start with I turned to Volo. I'm just like, anything we should know about the area?
Besides, just be careful at night. That's. I mean, anything specific that you're looking for?
Ways
I can tell
to
you all
get in
about
favor
history.
Ways
to
to get in favor with the people around.
Money, pretty much. Buy them drinks.
Okay.
Most of the people around here are sailors or sailor adjacent. They come here to drink, to gamble occasionally, maybe to fight. But no, just pay them.
If he's an aristocrat on the rise or whatever, why were you guys drinking at a shady part of town?
Rolo just shrugs. It's like, I don't really know why he chose that place, but that's where he wanted to meet.
Sounds like he's been doing some business.
Does Volo actually not know why he didn't choose that place, or is Volo hiding something?
Make an insight check.
Well, I don't know anything because that was great.
That's a natural 20, and I can read his goddamn mind.
Volo doesn't really does seem like he's holding back some information.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you sure you don't know why he chose that place? It seems like being such good friends and all, you might have some bit of insight into his preferences.
Volo looks around a little shiftily, and he's just like, well, he's helping me out with getting my book published, and I just yeah.
In a seedy ass pub?
Well, no, just wanted to have a conversation where, we're under an NDA. We just can't really...
Volo, we're friends. I care about you. We care about you.
Don't say all that.
He will say like, okay, he's helping me get into some places that I can't legally go to get some information for my book. That's it.
I get that.
So he was sharing.
Ooh, Volo. You are a man of much knowledge. Do you know anything about the Castellanters?
And he's like, of course, they're a noble family. Came to Waterdeep fairly recently. They're really great. They're really philanthropic. They've been donating a lot of money to like the homeless.
Whoa. Hold the fuck up. Rewind.
Yeah.
Philanthropic?
Yeah, they've given so much money to local agencies that help the poor, and yeah.
Which local agencies?
Well, there's lots of them. I mean, you can go to the library and you can see all the nonprofit agencies that function in the city.
The ones like Taters for Tots.
Taters for Tots. That's a very popular one, yeah. And feeding the sea urchins, the street urchins, sea urchins too.
Specifically,
oh my god.
There's Taters for Tots, yes. Oh my god, that's the name of it now. I'm writing it down. Taters for Tots. Taters for Tots.
Oh no.
Yes. But yeah, they're pretty well known in the city.
Do they do anything else?
They're bankers. Do a lot of money lending. That's.
So they know where the money goes in this town.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Any rumors about them? Anything you've heard that might be a little unsavory?
Yeah, like what's strange about them? We're all strange.
What's strange about them?
Elena's just in the corner, just like
face bumming. He's like, I haven't really heard anything strange per se. I mean, they did kind of come here out of the blue, so I imagine they're probably new money. I haven't heard of their family being a very old family, but I mean, lots of people here are new money, so.
Okay. Well, friend from a friend. Of course, you don't want to like. We have non-disclosures. You have non-disclosures.
You really don't have non-disclosure. Okay.
And I know people who are going to their party, and like I don't want them to know that I'm curious about them, because my friends are gonna be all like, oh no, they're not gonna know about our cool present, and I'm like, oh yeah, I totally want to give them like a cool present. So like maybe like keep this information, because
what information? You haven't given him anything.
But he doesn't don't tell anybody that we asked about the cast lanterns.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's like, fair enough, but when you tell him you were going to the party, it's like, how did you get an invite? I've been trying to get an invite for a while.
Well, we're not nerds, so.
You didn't get an invite, Cruz.
Yes, you are.
She got an invite.
Yeah, we didn't get an invite. Mira got an invite.
No, Mira did not get an invite. Mira knows a friend who has gotten an invite.
Oh, well, I mean, not to. If your friend could, put in a good word for me. I've been trying to get an invite for a while.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, we'll be sure to tell him. Yeah, we're sure to tell him.
Mira's super honest.
Wait, Mira, do you get like a +1 or something?
For honesty?
Sit there. No.
No, like to the goddamn.
Sither got the invite and
Oh,
he got
yeah,
a +1, and he's taking.
Yeah, she's the
Mira.
Yes.
She's the +1.
Well, that's disappointing.
Volo's just like, okay, well, I do need to go to another meeting, but I'll be back here this evening if you guys can find anything.
Cool.
Just let me know. You just kick him out of your room. Cool, peace.
Cool, bye.
Bye, we love you.
All right.
As soon as the door closes down, I'm like, that wasn't what I went down to get.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take our 10-minute break here. And we're going to have our dice giveaway. So we've got some lovely clear teal and purple dice that we're giving away. If we get to 30, we'll have a metal set of dice to give away.
We're 2 away from 30, y'all.
Nice. So
And 2 of your friends.
yeah. So for the clear dice set, I think we settled on date. So type in hashtag date, D-A-T-E, into chat to enter. Let me put this in here. Giveaway. If I can spell giveaway, I apparently cannot spell giveaway.
I mean, who can?
There we go. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back. And we are back. Last chance to enter our dice giveaway. We just need, let's see, type in hashtag DATE, D-A-T-E, to enter. I'll give you a couple more moments. What else are you guys chatting about? You got a solid plan? You're still muted, Jen.
Nope.
You're
Still
muted.
muted.
She'll figure it out.
Don't talk to me.
There you go. Yay!
No, but we're sharing D&D, like D&D experiences.
Fun.
Like we've got a Pathfinder Halfling Ranger, a 5e Cleric. Let's see, some Sorcerers, some Warlocks, some Rogues. Oh, it's so much fun.
All right, I'm gonna roll the giveaway. So here we go. Drum roll, please. I like how nobody's actually like drumming in on anything.
I am, but you
Jason
can't-
the
you can't
Scribe
hear my
is the
mic.
winner. Jason the Scribe. So congratulations, Jason. You have won these lovely clear and purple and let me see. Bring it up. They're really pretty. This is what you win. This is
so
focus.
pretty.
They're really pretty. All right.
And
I will.
DM. Blessed.
Are you sure about that? So let's see, Jason the Scribe. I'll write that down. I will DM you after the show to get your info, and I'll let you know what to do next.
But Celana, you're DMing us.
Oh yeah, no, other DMing. I will DM. Yes, I will DM you a one-on-one D&D thing, which is possible. Awesome. So, again, reminder that if we get to 30 concurrent viewers, we will give away some awesome metal dice, which you can see on the screen right now. These are so heavy. Oh my god. They're really, really, really pretty. So tell your friends to hop in the chat and get us to 30 viewers. But look at that. Look how shiny. Look how pretty they are.
So cute.
You could kill someone with this thing. Like if you seriously, this thing, like if you hit it, if you threw it hard
That's
enough,
how
like
you
it hit somebody in the
measure my,
temple.
Like how
Like
heavy.
this is a weapon. Oh man. No, the D4 is the dangerous one though. Like this thing you could kill. This thing is so sharp.
D4s
Oh my
are
God.
caltrips, let's be real.
And this is metal, so this will like God forbid you step on this.
Oh,
So
God.
fun fact, at work a couple days ago, we have like security tags for clothing with like pins in them. I stepped on one.
Oh.
My boot protected me, but I
Okay.
stepped on one.
Yeah. Tetanus shot.
Oh my god.
Kill them. All right. So, any more stuff you guys want to chat with each other in this room? One thing Volo does let you know about the location is that it is not open during the day. They usually don't open until after nightfall because reasons.
I can live with that.
Cruz, did you you told everybody about the dinner, didn't you? Or was it just Veryn and Alina?
I think
You know?
I don't know about dinner.
I think I only
Okay.
told Veryn.
You only told Veryn. Okay. Do you tell them about...
Oh yeah, we have plans tonight. We're going to dinner.
Oh my god.
Are you buying?
No, somebody else is making.
Who?
There's this, you remember the guy from Brawl Club. His name
From-
started with a Z. He was kind of
From-
weird.
There are many guys at Brawl Club. Brawl Club.
Yeah. Alina still remembers him from the docks.
Is it
You
that hot guy that you talked at the docks?
Yes.
Oh, it totally is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Are you sure it wasn't just inviting you for dinner?
I mean, I
A hot
finagled
steaming plate of Big Daddy Cruise.
it.
Oh, do you need?
It's got to be quite a big plate.
Ugh. He's got that.
No. Oh no. No.
Just everything that comes out of Cruz's mouth is just gold.
Yeah, I feel like
Love it.
we gotta stop talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's dinner. There's dinner.
Okay. I mean, if you want to go,
You're coming. Oh,
Okay, I guess I have no choice.
Yeah, you don't.
Can I come?
You know what? No.
Talking about
Specifically,
stepping on
you can't
D4s,
come.
I just dropped my D4.
Oh, that's so sad.
No,
What
she
it
can
is, I don't
come.
want to step on it.
She's
So,
absolutely coming.
Cruz, can I not come?
Why? Do you have a good reason for not wanting to?
People.
People? Explain.
People.
Well, you know, the world is full of people.
Ugh.
Now,
you
do
what?
need you there.
I'll come to make sure no one dies.
That's
mean,
why I want you
Or
guys.
or rather, more accurately, no one that I like dies.
That's why I want you guys there.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Ziggy's gonna try and kill you? That's not hot.
That's,
My binder doesn't
I mean,
fit
if
on my
that's what
desk.
you're into, but still, you probably shouldn't.
I mean, you're just in case, just because we don't know this guy. We don't know him. So, you know, just in case.
Are you trying to know him? Is that
Yeah, like,
Oh,
Well,
spoke to this guy for like.
are you trying to
5
like
minutes.
set his sails? You know what I mean?
You're all trying to kill me. We're just trying to talk, you know, chat, get some free dinner.
we're just going there for free food. That's all we're doing.
Free food and good company.
I
Is
guess.
it tonight? Is it like?
Mm-hmm.
Don't we have to do this thing that we got hired for, or do we
Oh,
just
we can do
pass?
that. It's not gonna
I
take
mean,
long.
he didn't give us a timeline.
Like,
That's-
his friend will be fine.
Or dead. But
I mean, look, let's put it this way.
what do you
If,
know about underground tunnels? Volo?
Oh, yeah. So I was trying to figure out if maybe the yawning portal might have extended on some levels to the rest of the city to see if that may be a way that they're getting around. You feel? Just to see like when Mara and I do that stakeout, is it like reliable that if we watch above ground, they'll be, you know.
Well, look, there's only so much you'll be able to see above ground. I know a lot of their kind of like shady shit, or you know, just completely illegal and immoral shit, was underground. And of course, they're giving money to charity and are being philanthropic. I hate them so much.
Okay.
Reason.
Well, we'll deal with that. Why don't we start by working on, let's prep for dinner. We'll have dinner. By the time that's done, it'll be after dark. We can go investigate friend. Hang on. Floon?
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
Floon Blagmar.
Bloom that
We'll
bloom.
start with that. If it comes to the point where it's starting to get late at night, Mara and I can break off and go stake out the castle entrance.
Thank you, by the way. She's like kind of motioning to hug, but she's not like.
Mira goes straight.
I just like
Okay.
I just like reach out. I just like put my hands outside of hers, like clasp together. I'm just like there.
You're all
Mira's like going in between the hands and like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
It wasn't even a hug for you. You just butt into the hug, and you're just.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll encircle the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Very just like
Awkward
stuck in the
group
middle,
hug.
like fuck this.
We're all friends.
Yeah, very just like stuck being like I hate this.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's enough of a hug.
Yeah, we love you or something.
Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna. Y'all wanna see if there's? Do they have a weapon shop here, even though they don't fight?
Yeah, they have weapon shops. Yeah, if you ask around, if you ask Durnan, what are you looking for? Anything particular? Anything fancy?
An axe.
An axe.
You don't have one?
How many?
I have two axes.
Yeah, how many freaking weapons do you? Oh my gosh. Okay.
How many
Look at
weapons do you need, Alina?
I just lost 2 hand axes, so excuse me.
That's right, because you didn't pick them up. You guys
No,
failed.
we're
That's right.
running away.
Fair enough.
Somebody wanted to fight.
Somebody whose name starts with an M and ends with an era?
Yeah.
Man,
It rhymes with Yera.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you guys must be meeting so many new people lately.
Oh my god.
Anyway, did you guys have planned for a day? I didn't. I was kind of just gonna wallow and like.
Okay,
sad.
Alina, we're going for a walk. We're going and
Ooh, meditation. It's so helpful. Like, it's like
great. We're going on a meditation.
You and Mira, or you and Alina?
Me and Alina.
Okay.
I guess everyone's going on a meditation date with Veryn now.
Yay.
You're Zuko now.
Yeah,
You
I was
go
gonna
with her.
say, it's
Okay,
like
so you
the,
guys-
it's like the life-changing
Boiling
question,
rock.
except like a day of meditation.
Did you guys? Okay, you guys saw Last Airbender. So you know how everybody went with Zuko to do something, and it was like life changing, and then
Yes. This is
And then-
okay.
and then Toph was like,
talking.
"It's my turn."
Oh my gosh. All right. So Alina, do you go willingly?
I will, just because Varen was very helpful and also told me she loves me.
Aww.
I also then threatened to tear your tongue out if you told anyone. So like,
Yeah,
I
but like that's I get that. So if there's anybody that gets that, it's Alina.
Aw. All right. So you two head off to you taking her to the same place to the docks.
Yeah. Hashtag traumatic backstory buds.
Even though you weren't in each other's backstories. Okay, so you head back to pretty much the same place to where you took Mira, which is a few piers up the row from the Hellraiser and the Heartbreaker. And
They're really gaudy ships. I don't. What the...
I
Flame
point
on
them
the
out to
side of a
Alina
ship.
and I'm like, apparently we might be having dinner on one of those.
Oh yeah, I think I was drunk, so don't take my word for it. But I think he said he was captain of them.
I pick out the Hellraiser. I'm like, that's the one I saw last night.
That's a really gaudy ship.
It really is.
it's even worse during the day. You
Flames.
see.
On a ship. I mean, the ship's on water, so why would you know what? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you know.
Make perception checks, both of you.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
We're on this
boy.
pier.
Oh, 12.
14.
14. Okay, so you guys notice that there's quite a lot of buzz around the pier in front of the ships. They're still offloading stuff. There's a lot of you would notice that there's kind of a larger warehouse that's kind of inland a little bit, and they're just storing everything in the warehouse. But yeah, the ships, they've got like random like color banners and stuff like that, and you see just parade floats essentially being offloaded.
All right. Are they speaking the same weird language?
From what you can hear, you guys are a little ways away. No, I mean, you can hear a few phrases in common, just people just directing traffic, essentially.
Okay.
I just kind of take Alina through meditation routines. I think for her, I start around the same place I started with Mara, but like for a different reason, not so much for the hyperactivity, but more for the I am an angry person in general angle. So I think we go for things like deep breathing and like muscle relaxants and shit like that.
Smoke some weed, it'll be fine.
Okay. You're not actually like trying to like physically relax my muscles, are you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
If
People
you
are taking
want me
deep
to, I will. But no.
No, I do not. But
Veryn is not a chiropractor. But yeah, she's gonna like guide you through like make sure that you let your shoulders slump and like not slump, but like make sure you let your shoulders down, and like you breathe all the way out every once in a while, and you stop holding your chest in like you're full of anxiety, and instead let your stomach bolt go out.
But
like,
I am full of anxiety.
And I basically guide her through getting like all of the anxiety out of her system, and kind of like relaxing and taking a little while to just breathe.
Are we in the port, in the dock?
Yeah, you're at the docks.
And
You're
so
basically
there's a lot of like commotion.
There is. You guys are kind of. I'm assuming that you're like doing the same thing with Mira, where you're like dangling off the edge of the pier.
Yeah.
So, but there is a lot of stuff going on around you guys. The pier that you guys are on doesn't have a ship dock there, so you guys kind of are alone there. But you can still hear the sounds of just people going back and forth. Seagulls too. Yes, they're all over the place.
She's trying
like
her
home.
best, but doesn't like the if every time she tries to close her eyes and relax and she hears all the noise, she's kind of like eventually like goes from one thought, but the train goes directly, and she remembers like all the shatter around when like there were like the parties when she would be fighting and everybody talking and all the cheering and stuff, and she's just like,
all right, you know what? Hang on. Give me a second.
mostly because she just got done talking about the castle lanterns.
There's like, stay here. She runs over to like the wharf master or whatever. Do you guys have rowboats for rent?
Do we have what? Sorry.
Rowboats.
Rowboats? Yeah, you actually head up and you go to, let me see what it's called. There is, I believe it's like the Order Master Shipwrights or something like that, but they have like a fairly large building towards the north side of the docks, where not far from where you are. And you ask around for the people working there, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, you can get a rowboat. Like, you want to buy one? You want to just rent one? Like, what do you?
Rent for a couple hours.
Oh, yeah, totally. Let me see. Let me double check my information. What?
The chat.
Oh, okay.
It is very funny.
You're a couple like episodes late because Alina got gay like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, you totally missed it. That was the first night here. Well, actually, that was a long day, but that was literally like the first thing. Yeah, he said for a couple hours. I would say a gold to take a rowboat out.
I give him a gold.
If you sink it, you buy it.
Fine.
All right.
I hop in the rowboat and I row over to Alina. Get in.
Okay.
Okay. First of all,
Get in, loser. We're going swimming. We're going rowing.
I will say, is there a boat rowing check?
I think it would be like an athletic check.
Yes. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Thanks, Adriana. Thanks for that.
I can do it if you want.
But I have to get the boat to you.
We can both get on the boat and I can row. I clearly have bigger muscle. Not me, but Alina does. I have shitty muscles, but
Roll it. Let me just see how well this goes. Oh my god.
Alina's just gonna like stop.
Alina, you spot Veryn, like struggling to get this tiny little rowboat over to you, but she's kind of like going in a circle right now, and you see her just kind of going like this, just spinning in the water, just off the side of one of the piers.
Okay, is there any way I can get to her without having to swim out to her?
I would say she's not that far from the pier, so make an athletics check to see if you can actually leap. And you have to like go back to like you head up to like one of the she's a little few piers up to the north of you.
Athletic, that is a 24. I think I got it.
Yeah, you managed to just leap into the boat. It topples, like it goes really crazy, but it doesn't flip over, and you take over rowing from Veryn.
So, that way. And I point out away from the city. I think after about like maybe 10 minutes of rowing, once the din of the city is kind of faded away, Again.
Okay, one second. I got. Again, what? Again, we're like trying to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
Lower your damn shoulders.
Okay.
Stop tightening your chest.
Okay.
I like how you're like drill sergeant yelling at her to do these things while she's trying to meditate.
Breathe all the fucking way out.
Ellie, what's your passive? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay.
My passive what?
Perception. I was just looking for it.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's 12. I'm
Alright.
not very perceptive.
As you are breathing in and out and trying to take her through these things, both of you hear a splash of water not far from you.
I turn to look.
Okay. And once again, for you, Veryn, you do spot a gold glint in the water.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy.
What?
There, look. Open your eyes. Look.
Okay, I'm looking.
You look for a moment and you see a very faint gold shimmer in the water about 100 feet from you guys, but then it quickly disappears.
What the fuck is that?
Same thing
Are you
I saw
sure
last
we
time.
should be out here?
Not entirely.
Okay.
Go back. Did I at least help?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That at least the boat ride was nice.
Yeah.
You know, I've never actually been out on the ocean,
There we go.
so it's pretty nice.
The
I
ocean
kinda-
is really nice. I find the rocking a bit soothing.
Yeah.
Let
So
me make another perception check.
There's
Okay.
a lot of perceiving happening here.
Don't like it when you ask that.
natural 20.
Nice.
14.
Nice.
I'm perceptive as fuck.
Yeah, Alina, you're just trying desperately to relax. And you notice that there are, you see some shadows kind of flip above you, and you do see the Griffin Riders up there. And then as you're kind of just glancing at them and following their route, you see a ship that's out in the harbor with purple sails. And you recall, it's not that far from you guys, but you'd recall that that was one of the other ships that was part of the Sea Maiden's Fair, and one of Zardoz's ships.
How many ships does this fucker have, man? What the fuck?
Big baller.
I can see why Cruz wants to get with this dude.
Fucking gold digging Daddy Cruise.
Yeah.
That's such a horrible combination of words.
Digging Daddy Cruise. I don't know, it rolls off the tongue to me.
Yeah. Veryn, can I ask you something?
Yeah. What's up?
Why are you so willing to help when this has nothing to do with you?
Well, he did offer to pay us. And she
No,
says,
I
talking
mean-
about Volo.
I mean, with like my shit going on back on land.
Because ain't nobody should have to be in that situation.
Okay.
And
All of a sudden, you feel your boat rock.
Oh god.
Just really suddenly.
Veryn, I don't think
Look
this is
down.
a good idea. I don't
Look
think
down,
I like the
look
ocean.
down.
It was never a good
And you see the gold whatever, moving kind of underneath your boat.
I don't think I like the ocean anymore, Veryn.
Is it is it like menacing fish movements? Like, can I tell what it is now?
I would say make another nature check.
Okay. Come on, what else? Shit, don't fail me now. Natural 20.
Nice. You see it moving underneath the waves, and it is very long and moving almost snake-like underneath the waves. But from what you can tell from the scales and along its back, it almost has like these. They're almost like a mane, but like almost like a weird like fin. There we go. That's the word.
Fin,
What's it
yeah.
called? Fin mane. Yeah, you see, it has this interesting. The body is gold and it has a gold mane, and just for a brief moment, you manage to see the head of this creature, and it is a dragon. But
Does
it's
it
not
seem menacing?
Um,
I mean, it's a giant fucking gold dragon.
Well-
it doesn't seem like it's trying to attack you. It just seems to be kind of looking around, somewhere underneath you. It kind of keeps going back and forth. The head doesn't seem to be like facing you. It seems to be kind of looking down. And you notice that the body is super long. It does not have wings from what you can tell, but has like kind of really short limbs on the front and the back.
It's a sea serpent type, but with like
Kind-
little like.
Kind of.
feet.
I think it more like, kind of like what do you call it? Like the Chinese dragon types?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it just seems to be kind of going back and forth underneath your boat, but from what you can tell, it doesn't seem to be paying much attention to you.
Okay. Can I look down past it, see if I can figure out what I was looking at?
Yeah, make a perception.
Veryn, I'm finding it really hard to concentrate when there's a giant fucking gold dragon right underneath us.
You're not gonna believe me. That was another natural 20.
We're gonna combat.
From what you can tell, it's hard to really.
Y'all never gonna find us.
Yeah, it's hard to really tell with the waves and everything. But you can just faintly make out something, a dark shape underneath the water that might be like a sunken ship or something underneath the water.
Hey, Alina.
Yeah.
I think it's trying to get down to that.
To the ship?
Yeah, look.
And you do notice that as you continue watching, it does seem to be getting further and further away from you, deeper and deeper into the water.
Do you think it might be tied to that ship or something? Do you think it might be staying near it? Is this around the same place where I saw it yesterday?
Do I have
Okay,
any knowledge on like
yeah, it's probably around the same place.
dragons?
I would say make a nature check.
Okay. No shit. Nature. Well, that's a 7. So
Nope.
giant fucking gold dragon. That's all I know. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about dragons.
Do I know anything about dragons?
Based off your roll, or because was that a nature check that I made you do earlier?
It was an nature check, yeah.
Yeah, based off your roll, you know a decent amount of dragons. What kind of information are you looking to?
Are they evil / good, like general alignment tendencies? Or...
You are judging by its color. You are familiar that with metallic dragons that they tend to align towards good, or neutral, but they tend not to be evil. That doesn't mean they won't attack you. Just depends on reasoning. And from what you can tell, this one appears to be actually, let me double check.
Yeah, do they tend to get attached to certain objects? Do I think that this sunken ship might be a fixation for it?
You know that they like treasure. They like stuff, shiny things.
Hey, Veryn, do you want to do something
Stupid?
Exceedingly.
Always.
I-
Why? What is it?
I believe this one is a bronze dragon.
We have money, right?
Yeah.
There's potions that we can buy.
Yeah.
And we can breathe underwater.
Yeah. I see exactly where you're going with this, and I'm down for it.
I've never been scuba diving before.
What's a scuba?
I have no idea, but I heard someone say it around the docks.
I think we should bring Cruz and Mara, though. Hold up. I lean over the edge of the boat, just kind of put my hands on the edge like this.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon. Not shouting, just be like, hey, dragon. Just see if you can hear me.
It doesn't seem to be responding to you, and at this point it's pretty far down there. It seems to have actually reached the whatever is underneath there, and it looks to be rooting around from what you can tell. But
I tried. We should definitely talk to Cruz and Mara first, because we definitely should not be running around at the bottom of the ocean without telling them.
Do it.
Yes.
We're dumb, but we're not that dumb.
Get on the boat to
True.
yourself.
We have to wonder
like
sometimes.
Okay. Well, if they agree, then we can do it.
I mean, if they don't agree, we can do it anyway, just without them.
Vera.
Okay, let's do it. I'll row us back.
All right, you guys head back. Cruz and Mira, while this is going on, what are you guys doing?
Cruise. So since this is a special date,
Oh no.
I think we should get you a very nice suit. I mean, not that your clothes are like bad now, but I think we should really impress this fellow. I never met him. I'm curious about him. Do you think he would like a tuxedo, or do you think he would like? I don't know. What do you think he would like?
I think I could show up in rags and he'd be like, that's fun.
Oh, so we're going for the less clothes option.
No.
Oh
Jesus.
my god. I love it. I love it.
You cannot say anything.
Oh god.
Not quite.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Cruz, I'm excited. We could like play dress up. Oh my god! And then we could like hire a band, and then we could have like what they call like a dress up montage, and we could like put on clothes with like different hats. It's like, oh, I'm so excited! I love this.
Is this like what you do for fun?
Yeah.
Yes, cue shopping montage. Cruz is going into the dressing rooms and changing different stuff.
Oh god.
How's this one look?
It's amazing.
You get like curtains brought up so you can like do the dramatic like exit.
He just ends up in the exact same thing with a different shirt.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're serious.
Okay.
Veryn and Alina, are you heading back to the inn immediately after you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, after, like, Mira and Cruz, you actually, like, leave and go shopping?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, and you do end up with a new shirt for, I would say, probably a gold. Like, it's not uber fancy, but Mira tried to, like, get you to buy this, like, 100 gold, like, really fine silk shirt.
Like gold embroidery.
Yeah. And you were just like, nope. Alright,
Okay. What if we do the dragon thing tomorrow? Because
It's already
cannot.
packed.
I don't exactly, and I don't want to be underwater at night. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
Also, I don't know where Cruz and Mara went.
did you guys go buy anything else while you were out?
Do we want to try and steal a hat?
Big Daddy Cruz.
I have a hat that can make me look however the fuck I want, so I don't care.
Okay,
wanna
so
try
at
and-
some point, Cruz and Mira will wander back to the inn. Cruz with a nice little bag with a new shirt inside of it.
What did y'all do?
Cruz-
Never mind. Anyway,
That's the same shirt, but a slightly different color.
A slightly different color.
It's like you got your shirt's like white, but then it's like kind of like an off-white.
No, this shirt doesn't have bloodstains on it.
That's true.
y'all are never gonna guess what Alina and I found.
What'd you find, girl?
A giant
Fucking
fucking
gold dragon. So remember I told y'all about the scaly hump?
I don't really remember that. I feel like I would remember
some
that.
kind of condition that
The
you
Scaly
had.
Hump is another interesting establishment in the Dock Ward.
I thought that was like a venereal kind of situation.
It's like a brothel, but specifically dragonborns.
Oh my god!
Scaly brothel.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Well,
let's go.
but yeah, it was. It looked like it was fixated on something. There was a shipwreck. Alina and I took a boat out, and there was a shipwreck under where we were, and it looked like it was looking into it. Alina happened to remember that we live in a world of magic where we can do things like follow it down there.
I mean,
Yeah,
do we
there's
need
those-
to though?
I
We
mean,
breathe water?
it'd be fun.
So what's
We
the,
voted
what's
on
the goal?
tomorrow because I also kind of want to see who
Yeah.
this is.
Like, let's be real, we're probably safer down there than we are up here.
That's
I mean, I
true.
don't have any plans tomorrow, so
I got
Oh,
people.
great, tomorrow
who I
it is. Let's say tomorrow after breakfast.
don't- Yeah.
I know they say to wait an hour, but
Okay. I think for today, I'm just gonna wait for Quick Pot to give me information, and then for Cruz's, and not dinner date because he's bringing all of us, but like our little play date.
dinner party.
All right, so you guys basically chill for most of the day and just hang out. Quickpaw doesn't seem to arrive by the time it's time for you to head out for dinner. But you do see that they're actually no, you never mind. You don't. Eventually, like dinner time. I'm guessing like around 6 or so. So like when you start getting close, you notice that Quickpaw doesn't really seem to be showing up.
well, I guess they didn't find anything.
Maybe we could send a letter. Dear
You
Quick
could.
We could, yeah, actually.
Okay, she's writing it. She's
Yeah,
like,
shoot.
so who's Quick Paw?
Our dear friend Quick Paw.
Let's send them a letter. Who's Quick Paw?
A warrior cat. Quick Paw.
It's a tabaxi I hired last night. Oh, they should have been here. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, they might be, in duress.
Well, now we're looking for 2 missing people. Fuck.
We didn't remember that Quickpaw said maybe around nightfall, but
Okay.
I mean the sun
I'll
basically is just barely going down. So
I'll leave like a message with the barkeep that if they see them, I'll be back later tonight.
okay. And Durden says, "I'll let him know, or let her
I'll
know."
give him like a couple, however much like silver to get the message.
And he's just like, "Don't worry about it."
Okay, thank you. Can I see if Yagra ever got flowers?
You go. Are you looking around for her in the place?
Yeah.
Ask her.
I don't know.
Durnan lets you know that Yagra is out today, but do you want me to pass her on a message?
No, we're good. Thanks.
We're good?
though.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, bye.
Okay. All right. So, anything else you guys are gonna do, or are you gonna head over to the fateful dinner?
I think we head over to the fateful dinner, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
very curious
Dinner.
about this dinner and this man.
Well, see, the fact that the word fateful came up really concerns me.
Yes, it's unnerving.
That's why I use it. All right, so you guys head right back to the docks, and you do see that the people. There's a little bit less activity on the docks itself, more activity on the boats. But you find that I believe that Zardoz told you to look for someone named Kafeta, and you do see that there's there looks to be a human male who is. He's got kind of bronze skin and short cropped curly hair, and he's just kind of standing on the docks. He's wearing like just kind of a general sailor, well, not really sailor, more like performer outfit. He's got kind of a similar crop top, what you call it, vest that's very gaudy and like the pantaloons. But he's waiting and he spots you guys and he just kind of raises his hand.
What's up? We're here for the dinner.
And he smiles. He's like, yes, of course. The master asked me to wait for you. If you follow me this way. And he leads you down the pier, and you see in between the ships, there's the 2 big ships. Both, actually, everybody make perception checks as you're heading down this pier.
Oh boy, now I'm concerned.
17.
This isn't a good one. This is an 11.
19?
Okay.
18?
Okay, so everybody at Cruz. Cruz is nervous. sitting there just not paying attention. Everybody else is looking around, and you do notice you've got the Heartbreaker, which you haven't taken a close enough look at. You're kind of in between the two. You notice at the front of the ships, was it the forecastle or something? But like the front of the ships, both of them have these beautiful women carved out of wood. And they appear to be both elven women in slightly different expressions, but they're both at the front of the ships. And then you see the Heartbreaker has really gaudily painted on the side. It's got like a broken heart with like, or not, like a heart with an arrow through it. And like, yes. And it's also, Veryn, you also notice that it's also written in Elvish. Do you speak regular Elvish, Alina?
I speak Elvish, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you also notice that it has Heartbreaker written in Elvish on the side.
You know those really tacky like fake tattoos where it's just like the heart and then
pretty much.
That's how I would picture his
yeah.
You know, basically like Ed Hardy tattoos.
Oh
yes. Oh my God. It is most definitely an Ed Hardy ship.
That's what I
yes. So, yeah, and you notice that there are a few people up above, mixture of human and half elf appears, that are just taking care of business. But you head, Kafeta leads you down. He introduces himself as Kafeta Mirzan. He's Zardoz's assistant, and he leads you down to the very edge of the pier. And at the end, you see that there's another small little rowboat, essentially, bigger than the one that you took Alina out on, or Alina took Veryn, I guess, because you did the rowing.
I bought the boat.
Yeah, fair enough. You rented it. But he has. You see that there's another person in the boat who's waiting to row, and Kafeta gets in and prepares, and he just indicates that you guys get into the boat.
Ooh,
I guess we do.
fancy.
Before we go out, I'll go back to my because the way when he saw me, since I remember him, I was in my human, so I go back to being basically I look like myself, just human, brown skin, black.
So you look
hair.
like the person that he saw.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, so you go back to what is this person's name? Because we have Rain for the other one.
Well, Cruz gave him the name Sarah.
Oh, that's right.
Sarah.
Okay, Sarah it is.
Well,
Well, not my choice, but.
By the way, Cruz, did you tell her that you gave her the name Sarah? That you gave him the name Sarah?
Your name is Sarah.
What?
all of it.
Wink. Sarah. All right, so you guys get into the boat, and Kafeta and this other guy start rowing you out to the Eyecatcher, which is the ship that's docked in the harbor. And it has the purple sails, and as you come on, closer to it, you do see that it also has another beautiful elven woman at the front of it. And it has another gaudy eye thing on the side that says Eyecatcher, also in Elvish. But he leads you up to that ship, and the sailors toss down a ladder, and you guys can climb right up. And Kafeta leads you up to the Eyecatcher. And let me actually pull this up because I need to
Cruz, this guy's really gaudy.
He's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh my God, yes. He's a lot.
Like, I now know what you see in him.
All right. And Kafeta leads you. You're on the top of the ship, and it's a very beautiful ship. Cruz, you are aware that you have some experience with ships. So this, from what you can tell from the wood and just the quality of everything, this is a really expensive fucking ship. It is a decent size, but just the quality of the wood and the fabric for the sails and everything, like he put some fucking money into this thing.
Does
I think
it
we
float
should
your
dress
boat?
better.
Float your boat, Cruz?
What?
Does it float your boat?
Oh, that's bad. He just no.
I don't know. I think it's setting your sails, man.
So Kafeta leads you into. You see that you're on the main deck, and there is these two very nicely carved double doors, and he leads you into the next room where there is a very, very beautiful banquet table set.
Ooh, we should
And-
have dressed up.
What are all of you wearing, by the way?
Fancy.
That's a good question. What are you guys wearing?
I'm wearing like high-waisted black pants and like a white blouse that kind of like a little piratey flair, like a little.
Okay, roughly, yeah. All right. Cruz has got on his new not bloodstained shirt. Varen's wearing whatever Varen wears.
Yep,
Leather and
Varen's wearing whatever Varen wears, unless one of you drags her to actually dress up, in which case, whatever, but Varen wears what Varen wears.
Very
Mira, did
some
you-
clothes.
Pink
Mira is in her finest. Everything's her finest. Like even her casual clothes are her finest.
Iconic.
Yes, but not bloodstained like all your other stuff. And he has you leads you in, and you see that there are. Trying to think of where this is. Actually, let me pull up the map. Well, no, you guys don't need the map. I need the map. Well, you don't need the map yet. So let's see how you handle this dinner. We'll see if we
boy.
got to pull up the combat map. Let's see maps. Here we go. Okay, so. All right, so there are no windows in this room, but it's not. It feels like it's been aired out for a while, and you see the table is very finely made. You see the very finely carved chairs with cushioned velvet seats, and when you're walking in on like the long side, and you see at one end is Zardoz, and this time he's dressed in purple and gold instead of red and gold, but similar to attire, just very gaudy. Short vest, bare-chested as always, thick pantaloons, and you see that he's reclined in his chair and he's got his feet up on the table.
He's wearing
And he's got-
colors.
I'm gonna like whisper to them like, "Is this what you're into?"
Is he handsome?
He is very handsome. Oh yeah, I should probably describe him again because it's
Like
been a
I
while.
know he's hot, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah, no, he's very handsome. He's tall. I would say he's probably about let's say about 6'4", and he is very like athletic build, like very lithe, dark skin, very long, thick dreads. He is wearing the same hat that he wore last time, which I believe was it purple or red? I can't remember. I know it was red. He's wearing like a red hat.
The feather.
With a feather, and he has an eye patch over his left eye, and piercings, lots of piercings.
Oh my god.
I'm like, okay, I kind of get why you're into him, Cruz. He's really hot.
I love you, Princess Kitty. Yeah, and he sees you guys walked in. He just flashes a bright white smile, and he says, greetings. I'm glad you guys chose to come.
We're just gonna
I was
beeline it and be
like,
like, "Enchanté!"
He swings his feet off the table, and he stands and he takes her hand and he kisses it, and he says, "Why, lovely to meet you. What is your name?" I don't believe Cruz said anything about you, but I'm very happy to meet you.
I am.
And he flashes you a very charming smile.
Ooh, I'm basically like his daughter. And I have to make sure my dear Papa.
Okay, first of all, he's a Goliath and you're an Aasimar. I mean, you could go with the adoption angle, but
Basically,
this,
he's my dad.
okay.
He's basically my Papa. We've known each other for quite some time, and I am very impressed that he's upgraded to such an charming fellow.
And you see Zardoz's eyes swing from Mira to Cruz to Mira, and he's just like, interesting. Ah, well, that is a lovely thing. I'm
Say, here's my child.
Here are my kids.
It's like first date with friends and my kid. Okay. But he never loses his smile, and he greets you very graciously. He goes up to Cruz and he shakes your hand very politely. He says, "I'm very happy that you chose to come and bring your friends here." And then he looks over to Veryn, and his eyes whiten a little bit. He's like, "Ah, you are the champion from the other night."
How the fuck does he know who I am?
He was
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
Brawl Club.
Oh, no, I keep forgetting that you guys were in Costume. See, these costumes are throwing me off. I keep forgetting that you guys. Never mind. He's just like, oh, pleasure to meet
Oh,
you.
that's an owl
Wait, what?
Oh, we got.
in the chat.
Oh shit, y'all!
Hey, Legends of Evantris. Hi, guys. Oh, hey, Legends of Evantris got us over 30, so we can now do a, we can do another giveaway. We can give away some metal dice now, you guys.
We had to add a permitted term of
We're
McFuck.
at 55. Okay.
We had to do
by the
what?
way, if we get,
Okay.
All
if
right,
we
y'all,
get
5 more.
people, we'll
Oh
give
my
away a
gosh, you
starter-
guys.
Starter kit, a D&D starter kit. If we get
That's
5.
awesome. Okay, what should be our giveaway word for the metal dice? Since you guys are freaking awesome.
Caltrops.
Dinner?
No. It should be bear.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay.
Holy
oh my
shit.
god. Okay, hang on. Let me reset this real quick. Oh my god. I can't believe you're making me do this. Okay. So thank you guys for all the follows. Okay, so now it's going to be hashtag bear. Hashtag bear to win some metal dice. So type in hashtag bear.
Hashtag bear.
And for those of you just hopping in chat, these are the dice that we're giving away since you so kindly got us over 30 concurrent viewers. But it's the rainbow metal dice. I believe they're Kraken. I can't remember what the set's actually called. They're really heavy and really awesome.
Hey, y'all. I think we just hit 200.
Are you serious?
Y'all, we just hit 200.
Oh my god, you guys are insane.
So exciting. We love you guys so much.
All right.
Let's go
So,
lowercase.
Wait, 200 what?
200 followers.
We did.
Yes. So
We
in
have
that
broken
case,
200, y'all.
we get another luck
You have
point.
to go meet a really gaudy gamer.
Well, I'm going to give you a luck point, so hopefully this dinner will go all right. So let's see who gets the luck point for us hitting hitting 200. This goes to, again, Veryn.
Damn, Baron.
Boom, Baron.
All right. That luck point goes right back in my inventory.
Well, I don't know how well it went last time. All right, let's see where we at our for the giveaway.
The
Let's see.
last time it didn't work because I tried to use it and in Brawl Club and it fucking didn't work.
I know. All right, last chance. Give you 10 seconds to enter the giveaway from whenever the lag gets 10 seconds. Hashtag bear, last chance.
10, 9,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're rolling it.
And
Folly Potter wins metal dice.
I think that's one of our new followers. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Congratulations. So Folly Potter, you win these awesome rainbow metal dice. I was telling everybody this earlier that these things are like weapons. These are so heavy. You could kill somebody. Don't kill somebody with these because I don't want to be held responsible
not
for giving them to
condone
you.
Also,
But-
don't step on the D4 because it's worse than stepping on Legos.
Yeah, just yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the
plot hunters
power-ups.
do not condone killing people with dice. Just to put that out there.
And you're not
Disclaimer.
liable if you do.
Awesome. All right, I gotta get some more water because I'm like going through all this talking. Just drives me out. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Well, Cruz.
Do you have something to say?
I feel like later Cruz is gonna be like, "Y'all can go back to the inn. I'm just gonna finish up here." You know.
I gotta do a thing.
He's gonna write another.
I gotta do a sea captain.
What did I miss?
We were making jokes about Cruz fucking the sea captain.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Right there in the thing. Okay, so anyway, Zardoz does not know who Veryn is. So sorry about that. But he does greet you, and he asks you your name.
Veronica.
Oh my god, all these freaking costumes and names, you guys. I freaking hate. I gotta make a cheat sheet. Just Veronica is Veryn. Awesome. And how do you know Cruz?
V for Baron.
Yeah.
How do you know each other? And he kind of indicates that you have a seat, and he goes, have a seat, Mira, and...
Traveling companions.
Yeah, fair enough. Interesting. And he... and then he goes to Alina. And you're going with Sarah this time, right?
I guess that's what Cruz gave me.
Okay, and he goes up to you and he holds out his hand and he says, it's a pleasure to meet you, Sarah. Again, nice to see that you're feeling a little bit better this time.
Yes, sorry you had to see me that way. But thank you for inviting us to dinner. I'll like shake his
shake his hand. Okay. And he indicates that you guys have a seat, and you see that he kind of waves his hand, and you see Kafeta kind of peek in at this moment, and he kind of nods, and he runs out. And as you guys are seated, you see a bard come in and kind of set up over in the corner and start to play a really nice tune on a violin, just very low and pleasant, just to give you guys some interesting music.
Conversation piece.
Yes, indeed. So, please.
Alina's just like.
Please help yourselves. And you see that there's like an array of foods, which a lot of these foods don't really seem to be, not really stuff that you find very common here in Waterdeep. There's oranges. I just see baskets of oranges. No, there's just a variety of like just really exotic fruits. There is roasted beast, as the book says.
Okay, what's that?
An array of roasted beasts.
Roast beast.
No, there's chicken. There's grilled fish. Just whatever, pretty much whatever your preference is. There's vegetables for anyone who doesn't eat. Does Veryn eat meat?
That's a really good question.
I don't know.
I'll get back to you on that one.
All right, whatever. But there's all sorts of like roasted vegetables and just an array of things, and it's all like, it's not like multiple courses. Like literally every course is already on the table.
So it's
right there.
Style.
And he's just like, dig in, and he immediately he waits for you guys to eat, and he starts eating too, and just he doesn't really bother you guys with too much conversation. He lets you guys just take in some food and just enjoy yourselves. And you do see Kafeta kind of Kafeta kind of comes hovering around and like fills your goblets with wine or tea, as some of you like.
Not me, girl.
Or
no, not me.
I know. There's wine, there's ale, there's whatever your preference is. He indicates that he probably has a little bit of everything, so it just depends on whatever you want.
Guys,
yes. But he turns to Mira and he's just like, Cruz is like a father to you. How long have you guys been together?
Honestly, it might as well be years.
Honestly, like a month.
Yeah. But it feels like years. Like,
well, that's an interesting story. How did all this happen?
Work.
Yeah, we were traveling and we ended up in a pretty rough area of the world.
Oh,
a pretty rough area. Not necessarily this world, but
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was kind of crazy. You know, I don't want to bore you with it. It's not.
It's not that interesting.
Well, I find it interesting. But you did mention that you spent some time on the sea. He's talking to Cruz.
Yeah.
Alina's just like.
Well, you guys.
Not to them, but to like Mira, and Mira's like.
A little, you know, maybe like a decade or so, you know, not too much time.
10 years is a decent amount of time.
It's
you go anywhere anywhere interesting?
Basically everywhere. Just anywhere you can imagine. I've seen it. You know, no big deal.
Excellent. You ever think about getting your own ship?
Ooh. I'm not a leader type. I'm more of a follower, so I don't think.
Anyway, Cruz is a bottom.
Yeah. Oh, it's canon. And he says, "Well, fair enough, but you know, I have a great array of ships, so if you ever feel like you want to get back on the seas, I'm sure I could find a place for you."
I'm sure he could.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can.
And then he turns to Veryn, and he just asks a little bit about you. Where do you come from? Like, what brings you to Waterdeep?
Cormier. And searching for work.
Ah,
Okay.
interesting. What kind of work do you do?
Definitely avoids the tell me about yourself question.
Yeah, which is all this dinner is pretty much is.
Yeah.
He asks, what kind of work? What kind of work are you looking for? Any particular skill set that you have? I'm asking because I potentially could have. I have connections. I could potentially help out with that.
Well, we're all well-trained fighters. Some of us are more sleuthy than others. But overall, we specialize in mercenary work.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, then I may, if you're looking, I might have some a job for you if you're interested. But we can talk about that.
Okay, well,
He says we can talk more about that a little bit later. And
Sounds
he's kind of just making the rounds and talking to each of you. And then he turns to Alina and he starts asking you, a little bit more about yourself, Sarah. What brings you to Waterdeep?
I was traveling with them. We worked together constantly, and our friend had to go to Waterdeep, pointing to Mara. So we followed, we figured big city, more work.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Where are you from? Are you from Cormier like them?
Yes, I'm not from one specific place. I used to travel a lot as a child and still do. Yeah.
All right. And so he continues, you guys just making just general light conversation, not digging too deep or anything, but eventually he does kind of turn the conversation more towards business, and he says, well, I have a job if you guys would be interested. I'm looking for something in particular. It shouldn't be too difficult. But you did say you take on mercenary work and
looking for something.
something, yes. In particular, it's a stone of some sort.
What?
Okay.
What is the stone?
There are
Tell us
many
about this
stones.
rock.
Yeah, he says, from what I can understand, you must understand that I collect a lot of rare magical things, and this one kind of piqued my interest. I believe it's called the Stone of Golor.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, dude.
Do any of
You
us?
most definitely do not know what that is.
Oh, we don't even roll for it. We just don't know
No,
shit, man.
You guys don't know anything about this. It's Golorr, Stone of Golor.
It was
Oh.
not easy, but okay. You know what? That was.
But he says, yeah, I'm looking for something called the Stone of Golor. From my research, it is about this big, kind of oval shape, green. My intel tells me it's been floating around Waterdeep, changing hands, and I was hoping to maybe get my hands on it. I can pay you handsomely for it.
What do you want this stone for?
And he kind of laughs and he says, that is my business. But I will tell you that I'm willing to pay you 5,000 gold to get this stone for me.
Does he?
The stone, y'all.
Do you
Does
know
he seem to want it? Can I tell what kind of vibes he's emitting when he?
gaudy vibes?
Does it seem like I want it for my collection, or I want it to do a shitty thing kind of thing?
Make an insight check.
15.
He's kind of hard to read. He doesn't seem to be quite well. He doesn't seem malicious, but he's also kind of hard to read.
Yeah.
I feel like 5K is far more handsome, or is not handsome as you are. I feel like you could pay us, what's a good amount? I'm negotiating, aren't I good?
I don't think we need to.
I mean,
Mara,
what's the average going price for a gem of that size?
It depends on the gem.
Let's
So
say
this one-
a gem of average value.
Are you asking me this, or are you asking him that?
You, like the GM.
Oh. for a huge fucking gem.
Probably an emerald if it's green.
Let me see.
Emerald, jade.
Yeah. Let's see.
Malachite. I don't know. Go watch the Steven Universe. Help me out here.
I don't watch Steven Universe.
What's green? I don't know what green is.
Peridot.
Fucking called it.
What's that one where they turn into like these giant worms with an eye in their mouth?
What?
What?
From Steven Universe, sorry.
Are you talking about
We've got Peridot. We've got Emerald, Malachite.
Opal? No, opal's not
It
green.
was malachite.
I think maybe.
Yeah,
opal-
it largely just depends on what type of stone it is. You know that for 5,000 gold, like you're talking like stuff like a black sapphire or a really nice diamond, ruby, or a jacinth. I've never even heard of that. It's a transparent fiery orange gemstone.
Is Jasper green? Whatever.
No, jasper is kind of a mottled color.
Okay.
Does this
Okay.
stone do anything? Is it like magic or something?
And he says, well, that is something I'm trying to figure out. But I gotta get my hands on it first. I'd be willing to give you each 100 gold to start.
When was the last time?
That does not come out of your the final amount. You would get 100 gold each, and then upon delivery, 5,000 to split amongst you.
Can we
Sounds
think
good to me.
about it?
Who's the last person that had it that you know of?
Do you have any leads?
Actually, that's a good question. What was the?
Well, I'm sure our friend here and I like nod at Mara can pull some strings at the black market.
I don't think she can.
I don't.
Oh, fine. I'll pull some strings at the black market.
He says, truth be told, it's been changing a lot of hands. I know that I am not the only one looking for it. There have been people part of the Zentarum. I'm sure you're familiar with them.
We heard of them.
As well as the Xanathar Guild have been looking for it. My intelligence tells me that the Xanathar had it at first, or had it most recently.
I know. So this is Adriana talking. So you guys know that dwarf that was facing up against the Zentharum, and the Zentharum were like, "Oh, hey, give me that
It was
stone."
a gnome.
No,
Yeah, he was a gnome.
I did say gnome, didn't I? No.
It's a dwarf.
I did dwarf. You know how they were like, "Hey, gnome, give me that stone back."
Or don't.
Wow.
We almost had it.
That was 5,000 gold you guys lost.
I
Well,
think I know who has it now.
why don't we start there? Well, we'll make up a plan after dinner. I'm sure Cruz. I mean, we all have things to talk about.
Yes, so after dinner.
Yes, please take your time.
After dinner.
And he does he makes some little flirty conversations with Cruz, but you notice that throughout the conversations, he does tend to steer the conversations more towards, when he's talking to Cruz, he's talking mostly about the sea, mostly talking about being on a ship, and he's trying to entice you to get back out to sea, or see what he has to
Doesn't
offer.
have to work hard.
I
That's what he
know.
wants already.
But he mentions, like, if you ever decide to head back out to sea, I can pull some strings. I have a...
Maybe he's got a couple of seamen to spare.
It's bad.
So on the nose.
Are y'all gonna just like go into fuck sailors and leave Veryn to like wander the streets and like stake out the fucking castle lanterns?
Oh my gosh. And as you guys kind of wind down from dinner, he does offer to kind of give you a tour around his ship, like the top of the ship, and if you want to take a look around.
Does anything stand out?
Huh?
Does anything stand out on the ship?
He leads you kind of off the main deck and off to the forecastle. I would say all of you can make perception checks. To see, and he's just kind of explaining he's mostly explaining to Cruz, because Cruz is probably the only one who actually gives a shit about the construction of the ship, and
What? Oh, I got a natural 20. I don't know on what, but I got it.
Well, that'll be a
Nice.
10.
I got a
10.
16.
Okay. And
What were
Nina,
we rolling for?
Oh, 22.
perception, just to see what you notice about the ship. Okay. So, what did Cruz get again? You got
16.
16. Okay. So,
I
Cruz,
got
you do notice
nat
all the
20.
details that he's pointing out, and you totally, you can definitely again tell that this ship had a lot of money put into it. And as he leads you up to the forecastle again, Alina and Mira, you see you see like the beautiful elven woman that is,
The mast? No, sorry, that's
no,
not a
no,
mast.
it's,
The front of the ship?
yeah, it's the front of the ship that is carved there beautifully. I would say, Mira, you, being that your limited experience with magic, you feel kind of a faint hum of magic. Just, it seems strongest on that particular the woman, but it does seem to extend to the rest of the ship. Like you feel kind of like the hairs on your arm just kind of like feel like they're tingling with magic. Lena, you kind of take a look at the elven woman and you see it's a very beautiful sculpture carving, but you do notice one detail. There seems to be like a gemstone on her forehead, and you notice that it's set into what appears to be the body of a spider.
What color is the gemstone?
It looks to be red.
Okay. So because I'm half Dro, would that mean anything to me?
I would say make either intelligence or history, whichever is better for you.
Okay, that's not bad. Intelligence or history? Let me see which one's better. Intelligence is... I think intelligence is history, no?
Yep. It's great intelligence.
Yeah, well, it's a 16.
16?
I got +0.
Okay, from what you can tell, I mean, all you really know is that your mother has told you about a little bit about Joe Society, so you're familiar with the Loth and the Spider Queen, but that's pretty much it. I mean, you know of it.
Okay.
Is
Also suspicious.
is he distracted right now?
Who? Zardoz?
Yeah.
He is talking to Cruz and seems to be pretty heavily in conversation. What are you trying to do?
Can I inspect that figurehead or whatever it's called?
Yeah, you can. He lets you go up and take a look, and it's kind of hard. You kind of notice the gemstone kind of off to the side, but it's in the front of the head, so it's kind of hard for you. You'd have to it's like hanging off the top of the front of the ship, so it's kind of hard for you to get around the front of it. But you can take a look at it, and he kind of glances over as you do, but he doesn't stop you.
Can I inspect it?
Okay,
as
go ahead and
as close as I can get to it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh. Oh, it's a 15 because I got +0.
What was that? 15?
15, yeah.
Okay. What are you trying to find out about it?
Do I get any sense from it? Any magic or any...
I would say Elena doesn't really have much experience with magic, so
I
you
got
don't
some
really...
magic.
Well, you have your own. You don't detect anything that you are familiar with. Let's put it that way. And Zardoz sees you kind of leaning over the side, and he says, "You have any questions?"
Oh,
It's a beautiful carving, isn't it? I had some of the finest artists create that.
It's really beautiful. It's different. I don't see many spider carvings on boats.
And make an insight check.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think insight. Is it? Okay. Synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20.
Yeah.
You see a slight smile kind of curl around his lips, and he says, what does he say? He says, yeah, you like that, don't you? Or you like that, do you?
It's very interesting.
And he just kind of looks at you for a moment. He says, I'm not surprised that you would find that interesting. You see a kind of twinkle in his eye.
Oh god!
But then he kind of goes back to chatting with Cruz.
Nope. Oh my god.
I scoot over to Alina, what the hell was that?
some shit.
A lot. Anyway.
Don't you allot me and then say anyway me? You can't allot and then anyway.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Later we'll talk about.
You guys are murdering. Okay, we are pretty much at time. So any last minute things, we can continue with this scene next week. But any last minute things you guys want to do before we call it a night?
I'm good.
Kind of want to touch it.
Reaching out and touching it. Okay, you reach out and touch it, and it's wood, and you can't really reach the stone. It's kind of far up, but it's wood.
I kind of want to examine it and also kind of like get a feel for the tone of the room. That doesn't necessarily have to be this session, but like that's what I kind of want to do at some point.
Okay, well, I'll let you do that now. But what are you trying to get from the room? Like, what are you trying to detect?
Like any sense of like how oh my god, I keep forgetting his name. What the fuck is his name?
Zardoz.
Thank you. Yeah. How he's feeling about us, how he feels about Cruz, and how everyone else in the room or like in the area feels about us.
Make an insight check. And there are a few people on deck that are just kind of milling about doing their own thing.
11.
Okay. People on deck seem to be doing their work. They're not really paying attention to you guys. Zardoz is hard to read.
Yep.
Of course he is.
Yeah. And I'm also just gonna like examine like the same thing everyone else has been examining.
You guys all go looking at it, and you see Zardoz kind of chuckle as you guys kind of all mill around this thing, looking at it. Go ahead and make your investigation check on it.
We're gonna use the fancy one-off dice.
A statement piece.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, and what are you trying to find out about this?
Symbolism, historical significance, that kind of thing.
Okay, you do spot the same thing that Alina knows, and you're familiar enough with the imagery of a spider being the symbol of Loth the Spider Queen, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just a spider on the forehead of this elven woman.
Okay. I have other questions, but those can wait till next week because I don't want to go too much over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we will go ahead and call it a night. Thank you, everybody who joined in and rated and just to help us get over our 30 concurrent viewers. Congratulations to our winners of our awesome dice sets. I hope you guys enjoy them. I will DM you shortly with to let you know how you can get those dice to you. And let's see, any announcements? What do we got going on? I have I'll be at Emerald City Comic Con March 14th through 17th, and then I will be at WonderCon at the end of March, and then SakuraCon in April. Got a lot of cons coming up, but I will be posting stuff on Twitter if you want to follow me, and I'm at MistressVerse on Twitter. Anybody else got anything you want to plug or throw out there?
We still have that starter set in our hands that we would like to give away next Saturday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. If you guys help us to get to 60 concurrent viewers, which we're only 5 away from today, we will give away the starter set. And yeah.
Awesome. So, Plot Hunters is a proud member of the Nerdsmith Network. So, if you're looking for some other interesting TTRPG related content, podcasts, streams, other fun stuff, check out nerdsmith.org. There's a lot of really cool shows on there. There's a bunch of D&D actual play stuff. There's other TTRPG stuff. There are just fun, random, nerdy shit. Like, I don't know how you quantify Monster Crush, but it's still one of my favorite podcasts ever. It's basically like, it is about cryptids, but it's like a dating show, and it doesn't really fit any category I can think of, but it's hilarious. So definitely check that out.
Mothman.
Yes.
Dating Bigfoot.
Yes, it is amazing. But yeah, so check out nerdsmith.org. Let's see, who we got playing here? Anybody cool playing? We got Encounter Roleplay, so let's go ahead and just raid them. And let me see. But thank you guys again for joining us, and hope you see you guys next week as well. We'll see how the rest of this dinner date goes. I love that groan. That groan makes me so happy.
Like,
It
Oh,
really
she has a
does.
spider on her forehead with a red gem. Like,
see, I have theories about that, but like that can wait.
Oh,
I have
Alright.
many theories about that and him.
I mean, we have a group chat.
That's true.
If you guys want to share your theories, just tweet at us at Plot Hunters.
Oh my god, yes, please.
Love to
Tweet
hear them.
us your various theories about this. I want to hear them. All right, we are going to go ahead and raid Encounter Roleplay. Thank you guys again for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh my god.
All right, let me turn that off.